Yo, yo, yo. Hi, welcome to the channel. I'm Jake, and this is our 2 cents where we talk everything toxic and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I want to welcome everybody to 2 Cents Boxing Sunday Review Show, where we review the fights and everything that happened in boxing the last week and over the weekend. We discuss the schedule and what fights we got coming up. You guys give me your 2 cents, who you think gonna win, which fights you looking forward to, and we do it every week. Big fight this weekend, Keyshawn Davis and Nahir Albright. I can't wait to hear everybody 2 cents about that fight. I got my 2 cents about that fight. Um, you got Karen Kugadajian, who fought and lost this weekend. And the reaction to Karen Kugadajian losing is it's very strange to me. I don't understand. I just don't be understanding like some of these people's logic sometimes. It'd be weird how you can give your opinion, state your reasons why you think that, and then people just disagree with you, but they don't have no legitimate points or reasons why or nothing like that. I think it's crazy. Like, why do you think what you think? That's what my platform is about. When I say everybody's entitled to their own opinion, what I mean by that is you entitled to your own opinion. We just gonna come over here and we're gonna talk about why you think what it is that you think. And when I give you guys my opinion, I let you know why I think what it is I think. So let me clarify. I don't care if I'm wrong. I don't care about that. So coming over here and be like, "Oh, you said this and that," that's fine. I'm wrong, or something happened in my opinion about it that didn't change my opinion. It could go either way. But what's happening is you got a lot of people who run around and claim to be unbiased so that they don't have an opinion and that they don't stand on anything. It's just like, what? Like you don't have an opinion. You don't stand on anything. I'm not trying to be right. I'm just giving you my opinion. So if I think Karen Kugadajian is the 47 or thought he was the best at 147, that's just my opinion. That's what I think. And I told you why. A lot of people be like, "Oh, it's because he went 12 round with Boots." And when people say things like that, or you just don't like this fighter because this fighter is connected to Bud, or this fighter, and I be like, "Is that how y'all think? Is that how y'all?" My brain don't work like that. I don't be like, "Oh, let me say this about this fighter because this fighter is with this fight." Like, is that how y'all brains work? I just see things. I see fighters, and I give them my opinion. I don't base my opinions off of my emotions about how I feel about other men. That's what y'all be doing. And the reason why I'm saying y'all be doing that is because y'all accuse me of doing that. And I'm probably the most logical person on YouTube. My emotions is not involved in this boxing talk at all. I don't know these niggas. How can I be emotional about men that I don't even know? Like, somebody answer that. How are y'all emotional about men that you don't even know? I'm not emotional about these guys. Guys, it's boxing talk. We debate, we go back and forth, but I'm not emotionally attached to anybody. You feel me? Like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "Oh, Shakur cool with Bud. I don't like Shakur." Like, y'all are men? Is that how y'all brains work? Just clarify for me, because a lot of people keep accusing me of that, and I can't understand why you're accusing me of something unless you're doing it. Why is that even in your consciousness if you're not doing that? I never thought that y'all were I never thought that y'all were on here basing y'all opinions off how y'all felt about the fighters. That never crossed my mind until people started accusing me of doing it. And so I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, is that how these grown men are thinking? Are you up here saying things about certain fighters because you emotionally attached to another fighter? I don't know. I'm just confused. Like, that's fine if that's what you're doing. There's no right or wrong answers here. I'm just want to let y'all know that I don't do that because it gets really irritating when y'all do that to me because you're insulting my intelligence and you're insulting my emotional intelligence. So now I'm starting to realize I can't, and I'm not starting to realize, I've always known this, but I need to just be more aware. I'll say that you cannot talk to people above their level of comprehension. I can't, you feel what I'm saying? You can't, and that seems to be what's going on here. It's like a battle between common sense and logic and the folks that Bush left behind. So I just got to be more aware of that um when I'm talking to some of y'all, because it's just like y'all aren't like y'all aren't listening to understand what I'm saying in my perspective. You're not doing that. I'm not asking you to listen to agree. I'm asking you to listen to understand the perspective, just like I'm listening to y'all to understand y'all's perspective. But for some reason, when I ask for clarification, or I ask, why do you think that? Or I ask for anything deeper than the talking point, I start getting called names and all this. And it's like, if y'all wasn't repeating people's talking points and you was critically thinking and you had a reason for why you thought what you thought, that would be a little bit better than you just coming at me with a talking point. And then when I'm asking for clarification or to explain what you're saying so I can have a better understanding, now I'm a tankomaniac. Like, what are we talking about? Like, you, bro, listen, I like y'all. I promise I like y'all. But I be trying to tell y'all, and maybe this is a 2 cents after dark conversation. This why women play y'all. But you gotta turn that down. Why you looking at me? That's why women play y'all. Cause y'all logic don't be logicking. Y'all logic don't be logicking. Like, y'all don't realize when you're openly being finessed, lied to, and manipulated. I don't understand how some of y'all don't see this stuff. I don't get it. Dungeon, no, all y'all be playing niggas because women are horrible people. No, no, no. Everybody's horrible, men and women. It ain't no women are horrible people. Everybody's horrible if we're gonna go there. But I'm just telling y'all, I'm sitting back and I'm watching. I'm not the type of woman that'll do nothing to nobody. But it's a lot of scheming, scamming type people out here, men and women. And if they catch you in a state where you can be manipulated, lied to, taken advantage of, they're gonna do it. And listening to some of y'all with the logic that you have, I see why. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying if it's right, it's wrong. You shouldn't do people like that. I agree. I don't do people like that. I keep my integrity intact. But what I'm trying to tell y'all is I get it. Some of y'all is some walking licks out here. And you know who else has realized that? Bill Haney. And that's why he can come on here and tell y'all that Devin got $100 million deal, and then we don't hear nothing. Bill told y'all a different lie every week for a month. He told y'all a different lie every week for a month. And then when you come on here and you point out like why it don't make sense, why it ain't true, why it, you know what I'm saying? People just get upset. They just don't want to hear the logic. They don't want to hear the logic. Somebody say Tank could make $100 million in a fight with Jake Paul. Y'all telling me that's not believable, but somebody, we still don't know who, is giving Devin Haney $100 million deal to fight? Which one to y'all sounds more believable? Let me know in the chat. We might not even do no regular Sunday review show because I'm just about to drop the link. Let me pull up the fights. I might let y'all come up here with me today. I be over there at Johnson Bound Central, and some of the stuff I be hearing is just it's crazy. But shout out to Frequent. If y'all pull up and when y'all catch Frequent Live, y'all stop by Johnson Bound Central sometimes where common sense goes to die. But they a lot of fun. They a lot of fun. But I mean, I just don't really understand. I really don't. Fellas, I'm just letting y'all know, man. Y'all gotta think. Y'all can't be distracted by the glitter and the gold. You gotta go a little bit below the surface. That's what be getting y'all caught up. You don't go below the surface. Somebody come out and be like, "Oh, $100 million deal." Okay, from who? Okay, to fight who? Okay, for how long? Y'all don't go below the surface. When you start to ask those few little questions, it just everything just start to break apart. What y'all saying in the chits at? Cam J say they unlogical thinkers. I just don't be getting it. I'm like, I don't get it. Like, what? It's like the other day how we did the Bud show when I did the Bud live, and I showed all the proof that he was lying about the rankings. I showed all the proof. That wasn't my opinion. I showed the facts. I showed the proof. I showed the rankings. I showed the year. I showed the month. I showed all of that. And people just willfully, ignorantly ignored the facts. And that's on them. Kadir say it's like y'all wait for a fighter to lose to change the whole narrative. What you mean, Kadir? Sometimes I think they're doing it on purpose. I do think they're doing it on purpose because, like I keep saying, y'all hear when they come up here and they so logical about other situations and understanding, and they understand circumstance and how this could take apart. So yeah, I know they're doing it on purpose. Hold on, like this Karen thing. I don't get it. Like, why Karen? They said Karen is ass, and Karen, and Karen, and Karen, and Karen, and Karen. Okay, just because you lose a fight, and I've said this before, does not mean you're a bad fighter. What is up with this mentality? And these are the people, these same people, hold on, these same people that act like this after a fighter loses are the same people that say the fighters don't give them the fights that they want to see. These are the same people. Like this one right here. Y'all overhyped Karen. Nothing I said about Karen has changed. He got good footwork. Let me ask y'all this. I'm not even about to go through this. How come nobody came in my chat and said nothing about Karen his last fight when he got the knockout? To everybody saying anything about Karen, do not say nothing to me about Karen if you didn't say nothing to me about Karen when he got the knockout. Nobody came in here and was like, "Oh, you see, Karen got that KO." Oh, that y'all didn't say not one word when Karen got the knockout his last fight. So y'all just can cry on the call. You feel like Nahir was robbed, Dodrick? You serious? So Yoda say you're not the only person I see it as well. That's what I'm saying. Look, they ain't said shit about Karen last two fights, two sets. That's what I'm saying. They ain't said nothing about that man last two fights when he was winning. But as soon as he lose, we overhyped Karen. So was Madrimov overhyped because he lost his next fight after Bud? Yes or no? Two centers, let me know. Y'all let me know in the chat. Was Madrimov overhyped because he lost his next fight right after Bud? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. All right, let's kick this off. Let's get started. All right. Take a look at the chat real quick, and then we're gonna read the upcoming fights. I'm gonna go and drop the link, get some folks up here if they want to review this stuff with me today. Y'all can come up here early. I'm gonna wait about 10 more minutes, 30, 45 minutes before I drop the link. So you ought to say I have a homeboy that just can't get right, and he wonders why he can't keep a woman. I'm telling you, the problem is no accountability, is no self-reflection, is no maybe you're right, I should have changed that. It's none of it's no growth and evolution, no change, no wanting to be better. Just wanting everybody else around you to do something different for you when you attract what you are. So if you keep having these issues, let me tell y'all something real quick because this is a 2 cents after dark convo, but I'm gonna tell y'all this. If you keep having issues with people, women, family, friends, and you look around, because I be having to do this myself sometimes. When everybody pissing me off, I gotta look around sometimes and be like, now if everybody's pissing me off, it's probably me. So let me chill. If you're continuously having problems with issues with women and people and this and that, take a second, sit back, do some self evaluation because it's probably you. So, what do you need to change about yourself to stop attracting these type of situations? I promise you that's how it works. That's how the universe works. Those are the rules. If you don't know the rules of the universe, you might want to know them. I ain't talking about church. I ain't talking about no 10 commandments. I ain't talking about none of that. I'm talking about the way the universe works. Frequency. If everything around you, everybody around you is causing you a problem, you might want to take some time to think. And it might be they really are causing you a problem. You just need to get away from them. Either way, you need to chill and take some self reflection and figure out what it is about you that keeps getting you in certain situations. Now, back to think about it. Think about fan bases and fighters. Certain fighters attract certain type of fans. You got a fighter and you talk to and you talk to people from their fan base, you'll start to notice a lot of the certain characteristics. Now, of course, that's not all across the board. It's not everybody. I'm not saying that, but certain fighters attract certain type of fans. We could sit here right now and I could say, okay, what is the characteristics of a Devin Haney fan? What are the characteristics of an Earl Spence fan? You feel me? And you will be able to kind of point out a few characteristics and you can tell. Or you could talk to somebody, you can be like, I knew you was a Haney fan. I knew you was a Tank fan. I knew you was a because certain fighters attract certain fans. Like that's just how it works. You ain't never talked to these fighters, seen these fighters a day in your life, been not seen them, but been around them, hung out with them, or nothing like that. You don't really even know how they are for real, for real. But that's just how it works. Law of attraction. Um, let's run down these fights coming up. The major upcoming boxing schedule for May through July. May 23rd, 2026, we got Alexander Usyk versus Rico Verhoeven, the WBC Heavyweight Championship on the Zone in Cairo, Egypt. Now, I was hearing somebody talk about how they was going to get to Egypt to watch this fight, and it sounded crazy. They were like, I was going to fly and then get on a cruise and then do this and do that. So I don't know, fly from here and there. So I don't know if they was just taking a different route or if it really take all of that to get to Egypt. And my question is, are they gonna be fighting outside? Ain't it hot as fuck in Egypt? Like, where are they fighting at in Egypt? And y'all let me know and drop it below because I haven't really looked into this. I heard that the IBF is not sanctioning this fight. And if you think about it, I would think this fight shouldn't be sanctioned because you're fighting Alexander Usyk, right? Which is arguably the best number one, the best fighter right now, number one pound for pound. And you're a kickboxer who don't have like professional fights like that, and you're about to fight Alexander Usyk. To me, that seems extremely dangerous. That seems extremely dangerous. He says no, the IBF isn't sanctioning it, and they shouldn't sanction it. You said no, I'm hot looking at this Frank fight, bro. Now here wasn't doing like they said he was. What you mean he wasn't doing like they said he was? So I don't I don't know. I just think that this crazy to me. Like people should, in my opinion, people should feel kind of like m- more away about this fight than the Jake Paul and Tank fight. Because with this fight, like one is actual belts on the line. Two, you got a fighter. Like the size difference was a big deal in that Tank fight. That was extremely dangerous. So they didn't want to sanction that, and that's cool. I understand that. But why would you want to sanction this? He's a kickboxer and he's about to fight the number one pound for pound fighter in the world in the heavyweight division. Though it's not like they some two small guys. Like I don't know. It is what it is. But we got that fight coming up in Egypt. I can't wait to see um how this setup is gonna look, like how it's gonna look in Egypt. The fight they had in the middle of the street in New York, that setup looked pretty dope. But I mean, they didn't have no fans there, but the setup looked dope. I'm just curious to see how the setup gonna be and if they even gonna be indoors. Because if they're gonna be outside, that's gonna be wild. May 30th, 2026, another highly anticipated, talked about fight. O'Shaquie Foster versus Raymond Ford, WBC Junior Lightweight Championship, the Zone, Ferretta Center, Houston, Texas. That fight's coming up. I don't know if y'all been keeping up with the back and forth, but it's a lot of back and forth going on with that fight. It seems like it's a 50-50 fight because the fans are swayed on it. Some people think Ford got it, some people think O'Shaquie got it. I've seen a few of Ford's fights. Maybe I'm gonna go back and do some more film study. I haven't really studied the fight, but from what I've seen, I'm just like I just think O'Shaquie could outbox Ford, and maybe it's the Nick Ball fight that's really just leaving a bad taste in my mouth from Ford. But we'll see. We got that fight coming up. They've been doing a good job selling the fight, doing interviews, going back and forth on X. I'm here for it. I'm enjoying it. Like I said, it seems like to me, Foster got more of the confidence, and it seems like Ford is like pumping himself up for the fight. That's what I'm getting from it. That's what I'm getting from it. But as the fight gets closer, we'll do some film study. We'll break down the fight. We'll talk about the fight. Y'all know how we do. May 30th, Dimitri Bivol versus Michael Effort, Unified Light Heavyweight Championship on ESPN Plus in Moscow, Russia. Now, I'm looking forward and interested to seeing this fight because I would like to see how Bivol looks. It's a lot of people that want Bivol to fight Benavidez. And I keep telling people I don't really know if that's going to be a good fight like everybody think because Bivol is coming off of back surgery. Hold on, y'all. I gotta give me something to drink because Bivol is coming off of back surgery. Hold on, let me get some drink. So everybody like, oh, Bivol Benavidez next. He should fight Bivol next. I don't think that's a good fight. Honestly, period. At this point in Bivol's career after that back surgery, but I want to see how he looks on the 30th. How if he because I don't know if y'all know, but after you have a back surgery, you're never the same after that for real. You're never the same after that. So we're gonna see how Bivol looks. He gonna knock the rust off and do all of that, but I don't know. That's not a fight that I'm just like, oh, Benavidez absolutely has to make that fight. I don't really feel like that about that fight. May 30th, 2026, we got Stephanie Hand versus Holly Holm 2, women's lightweight bout, ESPN Plus in Las Vegas. June 13th, Antonio Vargas versus Jesse Rodriguez, bantamweight bout, The Zone, Las Vegas. So Jesse Bam Rodriguez coming up June 13th in Los Angeles, California. I heard that allegedly Bam and Inoue are in talks to make a fight. That'll be another huge fight for Inoue. I mean, Inoue just making big fight after big fight after big fight. Shout out to Inoue putting on for Japanese boxing. Of course, you know, June 27th. I don't know if y'all know, but that's a holiday in Houston. Xander Zayas versus Jaron Ennis, Unified Junior Middleweight Championship, fighting in Madison Square Garden, New York. Everybody's waiting for that going down. It just seems like people, I just feel like the buzz is not really the buzz is not really as high as it needs to be for the Xander Boots fight. Or am I tripping? Y'all let me know if I'm tripping. Is it just not close enough or what? Like it's really no back and forth. It's really nowhere you can go and just get a good debate in on who you really think gonna win the fight. Like you feel me? Like because it's like what is Xander gonna do to beat Boots? Like nobody can, nobody. Well, Boots, Karen. Because every time you ask somebody, what can Xander do to beat Boots? Karen. Guys, what is Xander's keys to victory to beat Boots? You can't really get a good debate on that. You know what I'm saying? Have two games say they don't know about June 27th. I know. Maybe we'll talk about it just after dark. So maybe once the fight gets closer, we'll get a little bit more debate. July 25th, we got Anthony Joshua versus Christian Pernega, the heavyweight bout. They're going to be fighting in Saudi Arabia. Lou DiBella has came out and just shitted all over that fight. Basically, he said Christian Prenga don't even deserve to be sparring Anthony Joshua, let alone being in a fight with him. I don't know why he's going so hard like that, but that's how he feeling. And then July 25th, we got Earl the Truth Spence Jr. back in the ring after his 3-year hiatus from boxing after his defeat to the best fighter in the universe, Terrence T. Bud Crawford. He said he needed to take some time off. He hasn't had any time off basically throughout his whole career. He just went from amateurs, Olympics, pros, car accidents. He's been through alcoholism. He's been through so much, so much. So I think a lot of people are going to be excited to see Earl back in the ring. Um, a lot of people don't know what to expect from Earl. He said he gonna give it. He haven't really, just set the expectations too high. He just saying he feel like he got more to give, and he want to see if he got more to give. I think if not, I think this will probably be the last time we see Earl in the ring. A lot of the interviews, I keep hearing him saying like, I'm just soaking it all in. You never know, because one day I ain't gonna be doing this no more. So it really just seemed like he just soaking it all in, the interviews, the press conferences. He's just soaking it all in because one day he feel like, hey, I'm not gonna be doing this no more. And honestly, as a fan of Earl Spence, Earl Spence, even if he didn't come back after the Crawford fight, there's nothing else that I could have asked from Earl Spence as a fan, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, he didn't fight Keith Thurman, but I mean, what as a fan, and y'all let me know in the chat, because this is just my opinion. As a fan, what didn't Earl give you? The only thing he didn't do was beat Terrence Crawford. And sometimes I'll be like, damn, Earl, why you let Terrence Crawford beat your ass like that? But that's the only thing. And I mean, it is what it is. You win some, you lose some. So I don't know. As a fan, I'm fully satisfied as a fan of Earl the True Spence Jr. No matter what he was going through, the drinking, the accidents, he always came and delivered. He always came and delivered. He always kept it straight up. Like I don't know what else you can ask for a fighter. He was a draw. He was a pay-per-view star. He was fighting for legacy. He did all of it. He ain't do no capping. He ain't do no tune-ups. He didn't want to give his fans lackluster fights. I don't like, how can you what? How can you not like Earl Spence? As a fan of boxing, what didn't he do? What didn't he give you as a fighter? He didn't give you tune-ups. He didn't give you lackluster fights. He did the legacy thing. He went after all the belts and tried to get the undisputed. He had situations that should have completely derailed his career and just took him completely out of boxing, but he overcame those things and he continued on the path that he had already set, that he promised at the beginning. So shout out to Earl Spence. If it's his last fight, if it's his last fight. Earl is an old school fighter. I think he want to go out getting his ass whooped like all the other old school fighters. That's what I think. But Gondrick say it was niggas in Mill City chat saying that EJ fans don't buy pay-per-views and tickets. Bro, these niggas weirdos. I don't even know about that. Cause I went to the Earl fight in the pandemic. We was sitting 6 seats apart. I'm all at the Earl fight. I ain't caring about the COV. I'm going to go see this Danny Garcia fight. Sure did. So that is all we got for the upcoming fights. Let's see what we got for the latest news, and then I'm gonna drop the link. Um, Heavyweight title rulings approved for Usyk and Van Herren. The International Boxing Federation (IBF) and the World Boxing Association (WBO) have issued final strict rulings regarding the May 23rd Glory in Giza bout between Alexander Usyk and kickboxing star Van Herren at the Pyramid of Giza. That's what I'm saying. It's a big deal. It says the bout is approved as an official title defense for Usyk. Van Heeren cannot win the IBF or the WBA belts because he is unranked by those organizations. If Usyk loses, the IBF title will be declared vacant immediately, and the WBA will review the status of their belt. The WBC title remains the only title Van Heeren can actively win. Okay, well, there we go. Just got all of the questions answered. That's what's going to happen with the belts. He can't win them, basically, except for the WBC. Foster and Ford exchange heated words for Houston clash. Tensions continue to rise ahead of the May 30th card at the Ferretta Center in Houston, Texas. Houston resident O'Shaquie Foster defends his WBC World Superweight Featherweight title against Raymond Ford. Ford's declaration. Challenger Raymond Ford told Ring Magazine that winning the green and gold belt is his destiny and that Foster cannot do anything to stop him. Foster looks to building on momentum after a dominant performance against Stephen Fulton Jr. last winter. That is his advantage Um, Anthony Joshua's comeback details confirmed. Promoter Eddie Hearn strongly defended the selection of Christian Panga as Anthony Joshua's blah blah blah. Okay. In recent weekend action, Keyshawn Davis defeated Nahir Albright via unanimous decision. He is expected to move up to the welterweight division next following weight cut struggles. So I guess he's about to go up to welterweight, but they keep saying that after every fight. So when he move up, he move up. He told us this whole build up he was about to go to 47, only to fight at 40 again. Last thing. After suffering his first career loss to Devin Haney via a tactical unanimous decision defeat, Norman made a spectacular comeback at the Scope Arena in Norfolk, Virginia, serving as the co-main event to the Keyshawn Davis versus Nahir Albright card. Norman utterly dismantled Canadian contender Josh Wagner. The demolition. Norman pressured Wagner from the opening bell, leveraging a lethal jab and a heavy intentional investment in body hooks. Early in the second round, Norman dropped Wagner twice with blistering punch combinations. Following the second knockdown, a shoulder injury forced the ringside physician to halt the match at 124 of round two, awarding Norman a swift TKO victory. So Brian Norman Jr. came out. Did he make a statement last night? Listen, Brian Norman Jr. looked a lot better. A lot of those things that I told you, that flaws Brian Norman had, I didn't see him doing last night. Granted, the fight wasn't that long, but I didn't see him lunging in. I didn't see his feet being wide. I didn't like it's a lot of little things, just fundamental things that I could see that he's already picked up from Ronnie Shields and already changed. I wish he would have like threw his jab a little bit more, but he did a decent job. All right, we're coming up on 45 minutes. About to drop the link. We're gonna come up and review some videos, talk about how y'all felt about the fights last night. Y'all know how we do. Sunday review show. Y'all be sure to hit that Cash App $ 2 cents boxing, or let me know and drop it below your 2 cents in a super chat. The goal is 20 super chats. The record is 30. We're always trying to get 20 super chats. That's always a goal every time we live. And of course, we're always trying to break the record of 30. 20 is the closest we got to 30. Not just say he threw his jab a lot. He did throw his jab a lot. I feel like he could have threw it a little bit more so he can get in there and throw more power shots. But I mean, that's what I'm saying. The fight wasn't even long enough for me to really even just critique like that. But he was not lunging in. He had more of his weight on the back foot. He was using his jab. He was letting them combos go. Man, Brian Norman looked good last night. And now, I mean, people always try to make it about the opponent that they always put his opponent was trash. Okay, well, if his opponent was trash, how did he look? Like, how did his performance look as a fighter? It's not always about the opponent. Every time you sparring or fighting somebody, you're not going hard and just fighting the best fighter. No, it don't matter if you're fighting a medium level fighter, somebody not on your level. There are things that you can work on regardless of the opponent. So when I'm telling you Brian Norman Jr. had a good performance, oh no, all of a sudden Brian Norman Jr. got a good performance when he fought Devin. He didn't display the same flaws that he displayed when he fought Devin. Now, granted, the fight wasn't long enough to see if he would revert back or do anything like that. But after what round and a half we saw, I could already see some of the difference. Shout out to Mr. Greg, Isaiah, what you doing, and Dondrick now. So let's start with Brian Norman Jr. What did y'all think of his performance last night?
it was a nice turnaround for him. Um, what I don't know what people expect, but you only can rise to the level of what your opponent is doing in that particular fight. He could have been his this guy could have been a much better guy, or he could have been worse. But I think for what Brian needed to do to get back in the win column, he did that quite well to me. I'm happy to see him win. I'm happy to see him looking a little better, and hope to see him, continue to do that. He had unfortunately, when you take a loss sometimes, and in today's boxing, you get criticized harshly. You want to get pushed to the back of the line. You're being called washed up, et cetera, et cetera. So, I mean, I think I hope he's gotten past that at least. And he'll see some better fights for him where he can really where he can shine and look better. But I think overall, that was a good performance for him for who he had in front of him.
Sandra?
Yeah, I agree. I like he's using the cross guard. So people are like, oh, he needs to like Juke last night. She's like, oh, he had his hands down a lot. Well, that's by design because you don't want to have your hands up all goddamn fight because your arm's gonna get tired. And he's real muscular, so he's gonna have to use a cross guard or trying to the Philly shell a little bit because he's gonna get tired faster. So I like he was doing the below the eye jab and doing little simple things. He was kept that right hand glued. People didn't notice that he kept it glued most of the fight. So I like that because the one thing he did with Devin is he threw that mug for no reason sometimes. So I liked it working in on the jab. It's just the first fight with Ronnie too. So it's like he has to work on things. So I don't get. I
Mm-hmm.
like the performance, but
Mhm.
people gonna be critical because they just assholes.
Mhm. Mhm.
Isaiah?
Yeah, you know what? I feel I feel like we didn't really get to see it a lot of him, but he did look something about him being with Ronnie. I don't know if it was just me, but he did look a little bit more different. He didn't look so animated like how he is with his dad. I feel like he looked more serious, and that dude, that Wagner dude, he was talking pretty tough. He was talking real tough, like if he was gonna do something to be Norm Jr. And we seen. I mean, I'm sure nothing was wrong with his shoulder. I mean, he just got hit with a shoulder shot, and that shit hurts. Of course, it's fighting, but uh, I'm 100% sure we might see B Norman Jr. again, maybe in the next couple of months, because I mean, he was untouched. So I'm definitely excited to see him back in the ring.
I want to see Rolly and B. Norman. Let's see that fight.
I'm
I
not
don't
Let's
want
gonna
to
get
see that
lie,
fight.
Norman.
I don't want to
I
see
don't want
that
to see
fight.
that yet.
Yeah, I don't want
Not
to see
You don't
yet.
that.
want to see it? Why not?
Not yet. Not yet. I think Norman needs probably another fight because he's with a new
Yeah,
trainer.
he definitely needs
What?
another
So
Rolly
fight.
is trash. Why he need another fight?
Nah,
hold on,
hey, true sense.
Roller's the king at
I
147. First of all,
Yeah,
so ain't
No,
gonna
you
say
told
Rolly
me
trash.
Rolly trash. You told me Rolly
nah,
Rolly,
trash.
Rolly,
I'm right on that
Rolly's
now.
not trash. Rolly's never been trash. It's just a narrative they was pushing when it was a tank, and then Devin got him. Oh, this the best fight in boxing. It's a good fight.
And then Devin ducked it.
yep.
Devin ducked it in 4K. He went and signed to Zufa, and he ducked Ryan and Rolly. So
He's smart
Speaking
for
of Zuffa,
ducking.
I'm gonna show y'all something. But before I do that, what did y'all think about that Cruz? Was it Cruz Santana?
That was a good
Jansen.
fight. That was a good
Man,
fight.
Say
they
that
was sitting
again.
there going at it. The
Yeah,
Cruz
that
Santana
was that
fight.
was
Did
a
you see it,
banger.
Mr. Greg?
Oh yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
Man, they was going at it. I was like, what? Who y'all thought won that fight?
It was. I thought it went either way. I think it could have went either way. I can't
Yeah,
really
I
pick.
thought it could have
I
gone either
thought.
way.
It was just fun to watch. I
Yeah.
stopped being
They was
thinking about who was
squabbing.
going to
Now
win.
they was squabbing.
Yeah. They was getting it in.
They was
A
Fights
lot of
like
people
squabbing.
was
that
like, "Oh,
make
this."
you want to watch boxing again. Sometimes, a lot of the times.
What'd you say,
Yeah,
Mr.
and they was
Greg?
like, "Oh, this is a
I
robbery."
said fights like that make you want to really watch boxing more. It was just fun to watch.
You know what? Right now, Mr. Greg, and
Hmm.
it's funny. It's funny you say that because I feel like boxing is and I was talking to KQKC about this. I feel
Mhm.
like U.S. boxing is in a state where like I don't even want to watch that shit. And just yesterday, I was busy, but I still took time out of my day to look
Right.
at the fights because I got the DAZN app, so I was tuning in. And I don't know about y'all, but I thought the entire fight card was very lackluster. It just
Yeah.
it just didn't satisfy me to the point where I'm like, damn, that was a banger fight. Like all the fights was so good. I can't wait to see another one. Like it left me with a bad taste in my mouth, and I don't know if it's because Keyshawn missed weight the first time in Norfolk when he fought when he was gonna fight Edwin, and then
Right.
the second time, coming up around, he missed weight not by a lot, by a little. But I feel like U.S. boxing is in a place where, like, you got the UK as champions, and Mr. Greg, I know you've been watching boxing for a very long time, but there was a time when US ran certain divisions, so you know how they say the 147 is that glory division.
Yeah.
But to my eyes, them lower weights, it was the Mexicans and it was the African American fighters, and it was just the US fighters who ran them divisions. And then you go up in weight and it's all Americans. Now we got the UK who's actually making a name for themselves in the sense of these dudes are beating our US guys. That's why I say
Who?
this card was
Who
very
they is?
Well,
lackluster.
let
Who
me
they
hold on. Let
be?
me
Who
say
they
this. Let me
be?
say this.
Who they
Let me let
be?
me say this. Let me say this about the car. Me personally, one, I didn't think the car was like it wasn't the greatest car. It was a
It
top
was
rank.
I.
It was top rank cards are always like somebody got to mute.
Yes,
They got
ever.
like kids in the background. So it was a top rank card, like a top rank card going top rank. Um, as far as the Santana fight was good, the Albright Keyshawn fight was good, the Brian Norman fight was good. I mean it was decent. And as far as like the UK fighters and all of that shit, like we're seeing more of it, but that don't mean it's better. That's my opinion about it. Yeah, we're
Nah, nah,
seeing more
yeah, nah.
UK fighters, but that I don't think that it means it's better. Like I feel like the UK shit being forced on me because you had somebody come over here and
Yes,
intentionally tank
yes.
the US market. So this
Mhm.
is
And it
all by
yes.
design. So you kind of got to keep that in mind too. But I mean,
You know
that's your
what?
opinion about the card. You felt like it was lackluster. I
It's
mean, that's
cause it's
between you.
cause 2 cents. You know what? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm used to watching top rank cards because I remember when I had the ESPN shit. I felt like the cards were just so good, and I don't know if it's because it was a DB3 show, and I don't even want
Top
to
rank
hate
cards
on.
always ain't never been that good to me.
Yeah,
You
you know
must have watched
what,
the UK. You must have watched the UK card before that.
man? Nah, I
Nah,
ain't
I didn't
watching the
watch
That
that
UK
shit
card.
was
card.
That
that shit
Yeah,
was ass.
man, I'm glad I didn't watch it. It would have wasted my fucking energy. But it's crazy because I was so excited to see this fight, and I was hoping Wu would have did a little more. And I am disappointed in Wu, but I'm not gonna lie, Keyshawn, he's definitely in my eyes, he's a world class fighter. Do I believe he belongs at 47? I don't think so just yet. I feel like it's a lack of discipline with him, and I feel like that's why he left Bomac. I personally believe that there was something going on more than just the weight. I do believe Keyshawn got a bad discipline problem. Like he gave me that vibe where like he know it all,
I
and you could just see it.
I was just about to say that I question Keyshawn's discipline and some of his character too. Uh,
Yeah, he got bad character.
yeah, I think when he got another chance to
I think he's very
do the fight
immature.
that he was supposed to have done the first time, and what I was looking for him to do, 'cause I kind of thought he would win. What I was looking for him to do is show some kind of contrition, some a little bit of humbleness to the fans who came to see him the first time when he didn't do what he was supposed to do, and maybe a little more. Hey, I'm sorry, I messed up first last time. I hope I did great for you all this time. I'll do even better going forward. I wanted to hear something like that from him. Excuse me. I wanted him to see him. I wanted to see him be a little more professional in the ring with the fight. So those are the kind of things. And then I also think when guys start doing little small things, slamming you down, stuff like that, there's something else going on with them outside the ring. And time will tell. Sometimes it's just your youth, sometimes it's your character. I think it's a little bit of both for him for now. he can get better, and I hope that he does. But in terms of the fights themselves, I think for me what's taken away from the fight scene is there's too much of this soap opera nonsense that happens on YouTube. There's too many hands trying to pull fighters in all different directions. There's too many people trying to play businessmen, and it takes away from just the actual excitement of these fights happening because they don't happen like they should, or as well as they should, I should say. And that takes the air out of the fights. So once you finally see him, I mean, we finally saw Keyshawn and Nahir. We should have saw that last time. We should have seen him doing something better this time, some with maybe a tougher opponent, maybe even a name opponent. But instead, we got to go back and catch up because he acted a fool last time, and that's happening a lot to me and what's going on in boxing. So it takes away from, but the smaller cards, like I'm starting to really love the pro box cards.
Man, them cards is good.
Yeah,
They good.
the fighters who don't get the recognition like the fighters that was on this one, where the fight was just fun. You can build from that. That's the thing that I'm used to seeing guys you didn't know, but you catch them on one particular fight, and next thing you know, you watching them and they're continuing
Consistently, yeah.
and that's what makes you excited about watching boxing. But it depends on when you started watching. I mean, I'm watching boxing stuff since I'm 14. So I'm looking at a whole lot of years and a few eras and seeing the changes that aren't necessarily good. So I try not to say much because I don't want to take away from anybody else's enjoyment from my experience. But it's been my experience that it's this social media stuff that has really affected boxing and not necessarily in the best of ways. So that's kind of what I see about the card. But
Mr. Greg, you know what?
I think the social media is like a double-edged sword, though.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know what, Mr. Greg? I was just thinking to myself right now. Keyshawn fought a 12. It was a 12-round fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's nasty. And you hit it right on the nail because it's like you got the social media, but yet you got social media asking Keyshawn every other day, yo, you fighting Shakur? Yo, you fighting Shakur? And I understand where you're coming from. That it feels very like soap opera type, WWE, because it's like I just realized Keyshawn fought 12 rounds for no belt, and it's like he's ranked number. I think he's ranked number 1 for the WBO,
Mm-hmm.
and
And
it's like
that's
he
funny.
should have fought for a belt.
That's funny you just say that too, because he's still vacillating between whether he's going to fight for a belt, whether belts mean anything, what weight classes he's going to. This is what I'm talking about. No structure, nothing for us to watch as he climbs. None of that. He's all over the place. I'm maybe I'll do this.
And they're doing that on purpose, and so is Shakur.
Yeah.
Everything with them is very ambiguous, and I feel like they're doing that on purpose so they can maneuver a certain way. And in my opinion, Mr. Greg, that type of shit is what's be taking the fans and social media, but it's the way these boxers moving and the stuff that they're doing, because you got to keep in mind they're putting those narratives out there.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be such a big narrative about Keyshawn fighting Shakur if they didn't present it and put it out there the way that they did. They want this. They want people to, I don't know if they build it, you know what I'm saying? Like they want to create a demand for this fight. That's how I feel about that, in my opinion.
Well, it's becoming more annoying than it is a demand for
that's
the
what
fight
I'm
to me.
saying. It's like you it's just like how people would ask Earl and Charlo to fight. Hey, if the price was right, I'll fight him. They didn't have to go into all of this, my brother, and make up a story. They didn't have to do all of that. And nobody ever really just pressured them to fight. However, y'all are both in the same weight class saying y'all are both the best. Like that's another like contradicting thing y'all are doing. Like people are going to ask y'all to fight if that's what y'all are doing. You already know that.
Right.
So it's just it's like they're putting these narratives and things out there, in my opinion, because they needed to stay relevant. Because their performances and them boxing alone wouldn't do that. It wouldn't do that. When Devin Haney was gone for a year, Nobody was talking about Devin Haney. Nobody cared until Bill come back. He started putting all the narratives. Bill told a new lie every day last month. Every week last month. Every week last month, Bill told a new lie to keep people talking. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's them putting
And that's
these
his
narratives out.
That's his job. Keep his son in the media. It's just
You
these people fall for it so much. They
gotta
fall for it.
keep his son in the ring just a little bit more. I mean, no, I don't expect you to fight every month because it's not gonna happen anyway. But darn, put your man in your charge in the ring just to back up all what you're saying. Because all we've been hearing, that I've been hearing at least, and I think everybody else is where he's going to go to sign with, who he's claiming he's going to fight, only to not fight. So
Right.
you talking about him, but you're not talking about him winning anything, and that or any fights that he's actually signed to do. You're just talking about what he's talking about doing, who he's talking about, and
We
that
never really talking about his fights because he don't like talk what about him. I pulled up Devin Haney highlights. It's like a 4-minute video, and it's not showing him jabbing. Like what? Well, it's you. They need the narratives because the performances are not enough, and that's not me hating. I'm not. I like Devin. I'm not hating on him. I'm just saying. But let me show y'all this real quick. They said this was Kelvin Davis at the back half of the fight.
Oh, please. Oh, a shot right in. He's got some happy feet. Oh, goodness. Oh, please.
Why they do Kelvin
Very
Davis?
accurate. That's very accurate.
Why
That's
they
very
do
accurate.
Kelvin Davis like that? What
That's
y'all
very
think of the
accurate.
Kelvin Davis fight? What was y'all 2 cents about that fight?
That nigga need to get his CDLs.
He need to go play
That's so
DB.
funny.
Told you he was boxing like his name. He wasn't doing shit.
Oh, please. Oh. Williams with a shot right in. He's got some happy feet. Oh, goodness. Oh, please.
Why they do Kelvin like that?
Hey, look just like him, bro.
See, that's funny that you can do all of that now with all this AI.
Raiders need DBs. He's making
No,
hell of
that's
a
real.
DBs.
Mr.
back.
Greg, that's a
That's
real
real, Mr.
video,
Greg.
Mr. Greg.
No,
That's
no,
not
no.
AI.
I know. I'm just saying that you can. I meant to say you can do so much with technology. I know that was the real fight, but it just looks so funny.
He did kind of look like that, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh man.
Hey, but he pulled out the victory though. I had money on him to get the upset, but he pulled out the victory. Some people say Dobson was robbed. What y'all think?
I thought Dobson was robbed.
I
Why
think
you thought he was robbed? Don't you?
Because I thought he did the better work. I thought he was more effective coming forward. He wasn't doing anything the whole fight. Like, what was Kelvin doing besides running around? Like,
It seemed like
let's be real.
he didn't want to let his hands go.
Yeah, because you get punched in the face.
yeah, I'm hiring. I'm seeing what Isaiah just asked.
Oh, where Isaiah go? He hopped off. Kadir, you seen the fight? What you thought about Kelvin's performance? You thought he won, lost, draw? What you thought about the fight, Kadir?
I thought he lost. I was with you last night watching. I thought he lost. I didn't think he was. I mean, he showed great agility. Agility 99 overall, but he wasn't letting his hands go. Like, I don't know.
Oh,
It
you had
seemed
a
like
fight party too, Sid?
Yeah, I had a fight party.
Oh, I wish I didn't look, so
yeah.
I didn't know because I was with my nephews yesterday, so that's how I saw the fights.
Oh yeah. We had a fight party. We was up here clowning. You know how we do.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought it was a pretty decent card, though. I mean, it's top rank. I mean, they never got this fight right here. I just showed y'all. This is a top rank card.
That's
Isaiah.
a funny top.
Isaiah, this is a top rank card, Isaiah.
It's almost starting to remind me of Butterbean.
I don't know where they found this dude at, but he embarrassed himself because he got beat the hell up.
Nah, he was putting them hands down there. You know what I'm saying? Don't be hating on that young man.
He was catching him till he got tired, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. He was. I watched it live, bro. I remember watching it. I was like, "What in the
I
hell
remember
is
watching it
this?"
too. I was like, oh, he popping them though. He was catching them until he got tired. But
I was gonna ask y'all what y'all think is next for Keyshawn. Like,
Who
hold
like
on,
where
we
knows?
Said
does
he
finna get
going
to
to
Keyshawn. We
47.
finna get to Keyshawn. What did
he
y'all think
been?
about Keon Davis's performance?
Oh my
I
God,
like Keon.
Keon.
I
Hmm.
He
like
didn't let
Keon.
his hands go either
Yeah,
though.
Keon, yeah, he didn't let his hands go either, but he didn't look that bad.
Nah,
Nah,
yeah. I just don't get it. How they 6'9" and you scared to work behind? Like you can
work
punch
behind
somebody
your
from
ass.
you punch somebody from down the street. Like you got
I
reach. I
think it's
understand.
how many fights they got because it looked like it's just a lack of experience.
Uh, okay.
That
Because
Maybe.
because you only gonna throw what you comfortable throwing.
Right.
Learn that with
Right.
my son because I'm like, bruh, like throw your hand, like you don't see. And then somebody was like, he only gonna throw what he comfortable throwing. So like, yeah, the shots is there, but it's gonna have to come with experience. You only gonna throw what you comfortable throwing. So
You can't teach experience. And plus, when you throwing, you leaving yourself open. So ain't that like a comfortability thing? Some fighters do it. I don't know how that
You
work.
know what? Nah, you know what? I'm sorry, but Mr. Greg, you got room for two? Keon and Kelvin need a job, yo. This
Why don't
shit.
you? Why
Zay,
don't you
no,
actually
Keon ain't
spar with
that bad.
Keon?
not. I like Keon. I like
Keon
Keon.
ain't that bad.
Keon is alright. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I
but I
feel like
mean, go ahead. My bad. My bad.
it just it just feels for like Keon is not that old of an age, so for him it's cool because he probably look up to Keyshawn. But we heard Keyshawn's story where he look up to Kelvin, and I don't want to be like a dickhead or nothing, but like that's cool. Like you look up to Calvin in the sense of like one in the box, but you need to tell him like, yo, bro, like you do know you 6'9" and you could use that as an advantage. And I gotta agree with Dondrick. Like I thought Pete did enough, and I was on record. I forgot who I was talking to. I said I think Pete is gonna beat Kelvin, and they was like, nah, you crazy. I was like, man, Pete's not that bad, and that's his real division. Kelvin, I don't know. I don't know if he was scared because he got bodied by Wu, the fake Usher Raymond. I don't know, but all I know is Mr. Greg. I'm gonna find a way to contact him, and I'm gonna let him know you hiring because this shit is getting out of hand. I don't want to see Keyshawn
When
and
the last
I
DB3.
time when
I
the
don't
last
want
I
to see that.
time ring? When the
What's
last time
up?
they been in the ring? When the last time they been in the ring?
Who?
It's been a
Kelvin?
year, about a year.
So they was
Man,
rushing
since he,
too on top of that. They don't fight enough to be sitting out a year and just come back and be looking spectacular.
but two
so was
cents. You
Pete.
can't walk to the ring with a ski mask. Keon damn near quit walking in the ring. Y'all not doing shit. Like what y'all in here?
Yeah,
It
come
just
on
guilty
now.
by association. We already tired of Keyshawn, and we gotta look at this shit. Like I don't
You
know.
know
I
what?
just
Keyshawn really did disappoint me because Keyshawn could Keyshawn could do so much, and I'm sorry, but he's living in Shakur's shadow. And Shakur did say, "I'm gonna go up to 40." This is when Keyshawn was at 35. He said, "I'm gonna go up to
drop the
40.
belt. Yep.
I'm gonna get them belts, and I'm gonna drop them belts." But then it's kind of like you hear what he talking about, like, "Oh, I'm gonna move back to 35 because Raymond got the ring belt, and I really want that ring belt." So you telling me you holding a ring belt at 40 and you finna drop it only to get another ring belt at 35? So I could kind of see. I just feel like
It's
it's a bunch of shady tactics. And then he had Jay Prince in the ring with him last night, and I was like, come on, man! Like we already know Jay Prince moving more for Shakur, like, and on top of that, Keyshawn said that he told Jay that he wanted the Albright fight first, and then last night he just said, "Oh, Top Rank, they told me to fight Albright. They said it would be better, so they got it. So which one is it, Keyshawn?" Like, I feel like that was bad business to go and sign with Jay Prince because the only one that really trying to fight and get it cracking is Abdullah, and Jay Prince, he don't want Keyshawn to fight Abdullah either. So for Keyshawn, it's either get another belt at 40. And you know what? Actually, I don't know if a lot of y'all caught that last night. And Mr. Greg, you said you touched on it good. You said that you ain't know what Keyshawn want to do if it's about the legacy or the money or the belts. But last night when they said they told him, they said, "Yo, you might be able to get a title shot with Lindolfo," he kind of like shrugged his arms and said, "Damn, finally!" Like he gave me that. Like I don't know if any of y'all caught that, but we'll see how this goes. But I'm not gonna lie, yesterday's boxing, it was not it. So I'm waiting on the next. I'm waiting on the Foster and Ford, and I'm just praying that one ain't lackluster either.
It's like they hustling the game a little bit to me.
Yeah.
Big time.
They are,
Go ahead,
Mr.
Miss.
Gray. We don't have to talk about this. Maybe we could talk about this on after dark or something. But think about it. They all signed to Jay Prince. Like I'm telling y'all, the reason why that AI video hit so hard, where he talking
It was
signing
facts.
with the boxing brothers,
Yeah, it was facts.
that shit is what they doing. They playing. Why you got Abdullah, Shakur, Keyshawn, all in the same weight classes, around the same weight classes, but they probably never gonna ever fight each other. Why?
Yeah, because he want to
And then on
monopolize
top of
that
that,
division.
people keep talking about this Shakur Stevenson, and I'm about to pull up a video with Shakur Stevenson after we talk about this Keyshawn fight. Everybody keep talking about the Tank fight, the Tank fight, the Tank fight, but I don't think Shakur Stevenson is going to fight Tank unless he leaves Jay Prince.
It's a fact.
It's not about if they ducking each other and all that's cute on the surface level. Yeah, let's argue about that. But for real, and I keep saying this, unless he leaves Jay Prince, he ain't fighting Tank.
You know what? Two
Or
Cent, you right, because Jay Prince, he was the one. He was the one who said, "Yo, Tank, come sign to me, Tank. I'll get you right. Come sign to me." He was practically begging him to come and sign, and it's kind of like, yeah, right. We know damn well if Tank ever signed a Jay Prince, we would never get a Shakur fight.
Hmm. I think you're right on that one.
or if he see any type of Tank, any type of slowdown in Tank where he think Tank is a lick, he'll make the fight happen. But until then, it probably never happened.
Exactly. But you see, Shakur, he likes to trick the media, and we seen it. He was over there calling out Tank this, Tank that. But yet behind the scenes, he was talking to the higher ups because they didn't want the Teo fight, so he had to magically
And
let them
sure.
know that that's the fight that he wanted.
He just bold faced lying at this point. He just light skinned,
Him,
so he think we don't know. But he
him and
bold faced lying.
Keyshawn, bro. They make a good team of liars, bro.
Hardy
Shout
Brothers
out
is back.
Full Counter Boxing in the building. What's up, Paul? Let me drop the link. So, what do y'all think about Keyshawn Davis' performance last night? Let me start off. Let me give my 2 cents. I don't know. Let me say this. I don't know if this is one of those fights maybe Keyshawn couldn't get up for like that because he already beaten the here Albright. He already did what he did with him and all of this other stuff, right? And so I felt like Keyshawn, he looked okay in the fight. He had a decent performance. Um, I just felt like it was I felt like Keyshawn could have did a lot more. He could have like been a little bit more creative in the fight. And I just realized Keyshawn got no inside game at all. Like you telling me he can't do anything on the inside? I did at first. I felt like he was clinching a lot, but then I started seeing him rejecting the clinch from Albright. So they were doing a lot of clinching with each other. Um, Albright was catching Shakur with those straight rights. I'm telling y'all, Shakur Stevenson. I mean, Keyshawn Davis is susceptible to a straight right. You throw that straight right, he gonna get caught all night long with it. I promise you. And that shit was really pissing Keyshawn off, and he started getting emotional in there. That's why he slammed him, and he had his arm all in his neck and doing all this shit. Like he was really emotional in there. But
He was very emotional.
I think
Yeah.
that wasn't one of the Keyshawn's best performances I've seen. So
Shit was
maybe
horrible.
it's because Nahir Albright was giving him trouble. But even the last Nahir Albright fight, he looked better than he did last night in that fight. And
But
I don't
yeah,
know.
go
I
ahead.
feel like it made me feel like, damn, what's up with Keyshawn? Because when you see fighters fight, you want to see them display the levels that everybody say that they got. So I don't think Keyshawn really displayed his levels in that fight last night. What y'all got?
You saw a
I
little
agree.
chink
I
in his
really,
armor. That's what I saw. Little chinks in his armor, little slippage in his mentality. Um, he doesn't have, at least he didn't show how he said he was levels above this guy. This is when you should have shown that, and you should have shown that you was going to do well and putting him away soon. Because I believe he could have had he had just stayed disciplined enough and not being so annoyed that he got to fight him again. That's his fault that he had to fight him again based on what he did before. But you can see where there's some problems that he's having in certain aspects of the fight. It probably goes back to the gym. I don't know how he's doing in the gym. I haven't read anything, haven't seen anything. But sometimes when you getting caught like he was getting caught, when you get buckled a little bit, when you make little mistakes, when you're willing to clinch at any time, that goes back to how you're preparing yourself in the first place, as far as I'm concerned, from what I've seen in my lifetime. So the performance was decent. It wasn't, bad. But when you pound your chest about how many levels you are about over someone, at least give your boxing fans and the people who are there to see the fight the privilege of seeing how many levels you are. But he didn't do that. He showed that he could beat him. We could see that. But you didn't see the levels. You saw a little. If we were seeing the mistakes and we're just at home watching them, I'm sure other people who were at ringside were seeing them too. I'm sure his corner was seeing, but his opponent wasn't willing to try to capitalize on it, even when he hurt him that one time to me. So I would give him about a C plus, based on what I know he could do better. Not because he was that bad. He just didn't show us what he said he was going to be.
Okay. And let me say this: Poor Counter Boxing say he promised he would stop Albright. We know when you go for the KO, that's when you look bad at times. They could have played a part too, but I feel like they could have played a part too. He just couldn't get up for the fight. He just couldn't get up for the fight. Dondrick?
I think that's a horrible excuse. I think that's a horrible excuse for if you say, look, I'm tired of these niggas keep saying I'm gonna knock somebody out and don't knock them out. Hey, that's your fault. You should have said it. Should just said you was gonna win the fight. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I give him the kind of the leeway that maybe Albright just gonna be tough for anybody because I told you I went back and watched the Frank fight, which I thought Albright lost clear, but it's like people gave up, I guess, because it was Frank and Frank fought Tank, so they didn't like him. So it's like he's an awkward dude. He jumps in, and it's kind of hard to knock him out. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to knock somebody out who don't want to get knocked out. It's hard to make a nigga go to sleep when he don't want to go to bed. Ask my son. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like he shows me like glimpses of he can be great, but it's like it's that mental. At the end of the day, it's his mental. It's like you can see when he's something bothers him. It shows on his face. It's not he doesn't hide it, and he shows it. And it's like you can't do that in boxing. You can't show that something is bothering you, even if it is. You got to fake it till you make it. You know what I'm saying? But I thought it was a decent performance, but it's probably a 7 because he didn't lose any rounds really. He only lost probably maybe one, maybe two, but it wasn't anything spectacular. You know what I'm saying? That's my little 2 cents on it.
Damn, you only gave Wu 2 rounds.
I mean, because Wu wasn't doing the same thing he wasn't
Yeah,
He
doing
didn't
in the
let his
Frank fight.
hands go enough.
he
He
didn't let
didn't
his
let his
hands go,
hands
and that's
go
what
enough.
pissed me off. Like, how you gonna say all this shit and then not do it in the fight? That's why, or unless he was scared, because Wu isn't that bad, and like right now, I hear a lot of people saying he's not on a world class level, but I mean, I feel like it's exactly what you said. He was touching Keyshawn, and I feel like if he would have just gone for it, he probably could have got it done.
Yeah, Wu almost got stopped though.
Yeah, towards
Yeah,
the 10th and the 12th.
Yeah.
Actually, the 10th is when I seen Keyshawn kind of pushing it a little bit further, and I'm like, damn, why he ain't do that in the beginning? And I was telling somebody, I forgot who, I'm not sold on Keyshawn's new team either. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like that team that he got, I don't care if they took him to the Olympics. Like they had a great game plan for Ortiz, but I just feel like they ain't have a good game plan for Wu because it took Keyshawn a long time, and even when he fought somebody like
Hey, but you got it. That's testament to Wu, though. You can't just put that on
no,
Keyshawn.
yeah, facts. No, Wu is he's nice, and I've always liked him because I've always said he's one of them dudes that you never know, he might fuck the plans up, and we seen it come to fruition. He definitely fucked up some plans, but it's just like, man, like I need to see more of Keyshawn, and I just need to see a little bit more of what he can do because I know what he can do, but I mean, like I want to see what he can do in that ring. So I got to give him like a C plus at least, just because he ain't do too much. Only the 10th to the 12th is when he really let his hands go. And when he started to let his hands go in the beginning of the fight, Wu just kept hugging him. But I thought Keyshawn could fight in the clinch, unless Wu's just too strong.
Kadir, what you got?
I think everybody can use like the Bud or like what works for Shakur as far as following like the whole Bud thing. I don't think he can do that combined with his mental. Like I think Keyshawn's got to make his own way. Like I feel like that's what's gonna keep him from being elite because like Isaiah, right? I think he said like we not seen him enough, and I'm like for him to be 28, like he needs more fights, and now he's at the point where it's like you have an opportunity to kind of go into that next phase of trying to build your name up, but as long as you keep being second fiddle to Shakur and doing whatever whatever y'all work together, it's not gonna work well for him. I guess it's like different fighters need different things. I don't know how to explain it. Like they all got deficiencies. Some fighters probably need to fight more, some less, but they all can't do the same shit. So I feel like with him, it's like he got to think about what's best for his career. I don't know. He didn't look all of that. Like I wanted to see more. Like as far as his skill or what he could do. Like how you gonna bring new fans, casuals, if you look regular? Like where's the highlights? Where's the explosion? Like we want to see that, especially if you telling us that you that right. Like we want to see it.
That's a
It's
good point, Kadir.
concerning
Let
when
me read this real quick because Pool Counter Boxing says Key just needs to stay active, and that thing he is missing will work itself out. Now, that's a good point, Pool, but now you got to think, right? Keyshawn won. I don't even think he got 20 fights yet.
Nah, he only got like 14.
He was on his way, and I think he got like 17 or something like that. He was on his way, like that De Los Santos fight. He had all the attention. Everybody had been looking forward to it. He had the city out. He had the celebrities there. He had the key to the city. He had the street named after him. That was the point where once he passed that De Los Santos fight, that's the moment his takeoff would have started, in my opinion, right? And so, since people have already seen him at that level, it's almost like what he's trying to do is what's going to hurt him because you should be trying to get back to that level. You need to be looking for this fight, that fight, this fight. You can't afford to play the propaganda game, in
Two
my opinion.
cents. Last
Two
night
cents.
should have been
Oh,
for a
well,
belt.
Hold on,
It should have been for a belt.
let me finish because I'm gonna circle back to what Pool is saying. And so now people are expecting more from you than what you probably going to be willing to give because you've put yourself in a position to where you can't. I don't know how to really explain it, but it's like you in a position to where you ain't gonna be able to shine like you need to shine because you were supposed to be the one to fight T.O., not Shakur. You was calling T.O. out before Shakur. Nobody thinking about Shakur and fucking T.O. fight. That
that's
was
fact.
supposed to be Keyshawn work. Keyshawn was like, I got videos. I fight T. I got videos. I remember watching it when I'm editing stuff. And then all of a sudden, here comes Shakur. So it's like, yeah, Poole is right. He need to stay active, but he can't. He's not under the radar to where he could just fight this person and be active and fight this person and be active. People are going to expect more from him because of what he's already promised.
And
Oh, I was going. Oh, I want to fight Keisha. Oh, I tried to fight Cruz. Oh, I tried to fight Duarte. Oh, I tried to fight Devin. Oh, I tried to fight. And, oh, I'm fighting Albright. So yeah, he needs to stay active, but he can't afford to be bullshitting. Like he got to get on some Earl Spence, I don't do tune-up level type of competition. But he's not going to do that because Shakur gonna keep stealing his work. You
I
see,
was
he's people talking about fighting Devin now. Now Bill been in talks with Shakur to make a fight. So either they're all in cahoots and playing this game, and even if they are doing that, it still don't look good for Keyshawn because he still ain't gonna be able to get to where he needs to get to because you're gonna have Shakur and then you're gonna have Devin and then it's gonna be Keyshawn.
It's
So it's
terrible.
like, what,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
oh, my bad, Mr. Greg. My
does
bad.
that
I was
make
just
sense what
gonna
I'm
say,
saying, or I'm tripping? Y'all let me know.
no, I
No,
got you.
no,
It's
it makes
kind of
sense.
concerning when where he is now, and you wondering if he's even serious about being in this game now, because that's an element too, because you had to preface it. You had the celebrities, some of the celebrities, you had the legislators in your hometown, you had the whole town come out for you. That, and as you just said, that was the time to really shine. He should be shining much brighter. Our conversations about him should not be what they are right now. He's the architect of this. So now, how do you fix it? You got to fix it with better performances. You got to demand from your people more competitive fights. You have to show that you who you keep saying you are. And that means you got to do a lot more work. You did all that hard work to get to that level where you were in terms of how you were perceived, only to make it worse for you by your behavior and what things that you're doing. So now you got to work even more harder to get back to that where we're going to be excited about seeing you. He's lucky that Top Rank is giving him still more ranks. I mean, I'm sorry, more fights, because what he did that last time, they could have punished him a lot longer than they had. So he has to think about that, and that's where character comes in. You caused this, so show your people that, in my opinion, I should say, because I'm more firmer about things, because that's the way I came up. When you mess up, you got to pay a huge price, and you got to work much harder to get back and to give back. So do that if somebody's telling him those things, and if somebody's in his ear like that, to get where you need to go. But right now, the game plan that they doing, it's not good for your career, because all we're talking about is what you're not doing and why you're doing the dumb stuff you are. And that's what I say on that.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, Damn, where everybody go? Did y'all get kicked off?
No, I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Nah, my bad. It's because I used my other phone and I gotta go get my lady, so I had to
Did
hop in
they
the
kick
car.
you off?
Yeah.
Damn, StreamYard be tripping, man. This thing ain't free. StreamYard. Yeah, I'm this close to hitting y'all with the Karen email. My stuff keep messing up. I'm gonna have to talk to corporate. Y'all gonna have to cut it out.
Nah,
He
two
need a,
cents.
let me tell y'all this
Could y'all
too.
hear me?
Everybody keeps saying he needs a better caliber opponent. These guys are trying to get the most money for the least risk. They're not getting high caliber opponents because they want to be paid so much money.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're not getting the quote unquote high caliber opponents. But we're gonna see what's next because Keyshawn promised he was going to 47 all up
Exactly.
until the fight, and then he fights
But
at
then boxing not a team sport. So Keyshawn, he kind of messes up by being in the clip
4.
team.
Revolutionizing the sport. Kadir, he revolutionizing it.
When you taking pictures with Bud and Shakur and y'all posted pictures, it's like greatness, like 90-0 between all of us. Like people not gonna buy into you. You know what I'm saying? Because you not considered the best fighter in that group. He not using his strengths as far as getting people to buy into him. Like as far as like, you know what I'm saying? People like as far as like his personality and things are like that. It's like you want to be a part of a team, and then it's bad business that you telling Shakur all your moves because he just taking them. Hey,
That's
Bud,
a fact.
I'm trying to fight Tio, hey, you know what? That's a good look. And then look, he taking your fights. It's like, bro, you got to start moving. Like you can say what you want about Ryan Garcia, but he gonna go. He see a fight, he gonna make it. Like you know what I'm saying. He got to start thinking about moving different because he got the personality. You know what I'm saying? He's a good fighter, but it's not working for him. He need to get on that boots
Nah,
regimen
bro.
and start fighting
And
more people. You know what I'm saying?
and
It's not
and
even a
you know
caliber.
what, bro? Kadir, you right, bro. And it's getting to a point where like, what the fuck is Keyshawn doing? Like, excuse my language, but it gets me upset because last night could have been for a belt. And and if he wasn't so buddy with Shakur, we could have finally seen him and Shakur throw down for that WBO belt. So I don't wanna hear that these two dudes are the best in the division because they ain't fighting until Keyshawn moves up and he's far away from Shakur. Then maybe I'll say, okay, this dude is that dude at 140. This dude is that dude at 147. But right now, I can't say that. I feel like them dudes need to stop kissing each other and stop holding hands behind the scenes and fight.
I don't
But this
understand
another
this
thing I
scare.
want to say, Mr. Greg. This
Uh-huh.
could easily be solved if they just go to different weight classes. You feel me?
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
why are they keeping this up? I don't get it.
I think they are though. I think either
Oh.
Keyshawn's gonna go 47 or Shakur's gonna fight
You said
35.
that last time,
Yeah,
Hacker. We don't know. Respectfully.
they haven't.
Yeah, but and also they're not really blocking each other as of yet. So I mean,
Why are they sharing this division? Period.
yeah, I
That's
mean they're
like
both
sharing a
different.
woman. Why would you be sharing something that you worked hard to beat?
Boxing Hacker don't
Wait,
mind that.
Yeah,
I don't know
Lex
why
Hacker
I
may be a
personally
little
said,
different.
but no, they're not blocking each other yet. So I don't see it's not like Keyshawn like
Hacker,
he's
what are you talking
mandatory.
about, bro? Keyshawn is the number one for the WBO, and me and you
Keyshawn
both
just
know
stole
they
Tio
not about
from
But
to
look,
fight.
but
Shakur
everything
just stole.
Keyshawn.
Hold on.
My bad. My bad.
Shakur just stole Tio from Keyshawn. So how they not blocking each other?
Well, Tio wasn't gonna fight Keyshawn though. Tio he tried
We
to.
don't know that, Hacker.
We do know
But
that because Tio said he wasn't gonna fight Keyshawn, and they tried
everything
multiple fights.
Keyshawn doing is working in like Shakur favor. But Keyshawn older though. Like you 28. You know what I'm saying? You going 30 gonna come up soon. You can't have this. Your resume got to be a little bit different. That's all I'm
I
He
saying.
only
You
I
got to.
got
don't know.
one
I
belt.
think they're fine.
Nah,
I think the bigger fight.
Kadir.
I think honestly speaking, the bigger fights for Shakur right now is literally
No,
37.
bro, no, Hacker. Say
Don't
it
forget
how it
about
is.
Shakur. I'm just saying, like,
Shakur got more accolades than Keyshawn.
thank you,
Meanwhile,
bro.
Yeah,
Thank you, bro.
Keyshawn is the one calling for these fights, and who's fighting them? Shakur is. So what?
Shakur.
the only
So
one
what's
person.
going on, bro? Shakur's getting
Only
these
one.
accolades. Shakur could have been the ring champ and the WBO instead of Keyshawn being the number one for the WBO, when we all know for a fact
And
if if Keyshawn decides to fight Lindolfo Delgado, like how they told him last night, he might be in line. He about to have the WBO interim. What's he gonna do? If Shakur was really, if he really wanted him to be a champ, he would have dropped them belts and he would have been back at 35 a long time ago, and
and
not be
I
up there holding down a division. Now you see, back then I'll never forget. Y'all always used to say, "Oh, Tank holding the belt hostage." Now who holding the belt hostage for who, bro? Be
But he's not
honest.
holding the
not
belt
even
hostage.
that though. But like
He's talking about
honestly,
got the title 12 months ago. He doesn't have a mandatory yet. Like he's not holding the belt hostage whatsoever.
Okay,
I,
so when he
So
fights Lindolfo, is he gonna be the mandatory? Yes or no?
yeah, that's when that happens. But we don't, like I said, we don't even know if that's
I'm
gonna
just
happen.
saying. I asked
He's
Two
acting
Cents
like he
in
wants to go
school.
47. So as of right now, they're not blocking each other. Like let's put that out there and
All right,
say.
let's review some post fight interviews and stuff that happened after the fight last night. We're gonna review some of those videos. And I don't know why Boxing Hacker keeps saying they not blocking each other when we just seen Shakur steal Tio. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? So you're telling me Tio wouldn't
Oh
fight Keyshawn, but he didn't mind fighting Shakur?
yes, 100%.
2 cents. One more thing
100%. You know
before you
why I
play
keep
the
saying?
video.
Because Shakur's name holds more weight with the same amount of danger.
2 cents.
So
One more
he
thing.
chose to fight the person with the bigger name.
All right, go ahead,
If
Kadir. What you say?
if Boots at 28 ain't fought nobody, then Keyshawn with I don't know 15 fights. They the same age. I asked this last night. Like who has he fought? Like that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
But Boots has
And
way
He's
more
yo,
fights
behind,
than
bruh.
Keyshawn.
He's behind.
Boots has a lot more fights too, though. Let's not
Hey,
forget
hold
Kadir,
on,
that.
you
time out.
100% right.
Keyshawn not 28.
Ain't he
Nah,
not? That's
yeah,
what I'm asking. Is he?
No, hell
He's
no.
27.
Okay.
He's
That's what I
27.
was saying. I was like,
Hey, let me look it up. I
like
don't think Keyshawn that old.
I was just saying because if he, like, that's like an issue. That's what I was saying. But if he's not,
Nah,
then
Kadir, you're right though. Nah, but even though age, all that, you know what? It's funny because you got a point. Boots, he's a unified champ, right? And he's about to go
He's
up, and
27.
he's about to fight
he
for
right
another
there, two
unified
cents.
champ.
He right there.
He right there. So you know what, Kadir, you 100% right. If they say Boots ain't fight nobody, but meanwhile Boots a unified champ who moved up to get another unified chance to fight the best guy in the division, then that means
It's different rules for
Keyshawn ain't
different
fought
people. I
nobody,
don't
bro,
know.
because Keyshawn only got one belt. One belt.
But Boots
Meanwhile,
has
he's
double the amount
27
of
years
fights
old.
though. Boots has
My
All right,
double.
bad,
hold
two
on.
cents. That's
Let
all
me
I wanted to
review the
say. My
videos.
bad. My
Let me
bad. My
review
bad,
these
two.
videos. Let's see what Keyshawn got to say.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate y'all coming. Hey, Keith. I'll be there right here. He amazing. He amazing. You be free, man. Hey, Keith. Yeah, hell yeah.
Hey, Keyshawn.
Yeah.
Devin said Deep will come for you.
He just like ride this wave, bro. He be lying.
Does that mean
entertaining him?
But does that mean fight could be next? I mean,
he's
saying.
welling, which I don't understand. He just be talking, bro. I be serious.
You feel
Tell him if he's serious, call my manager. He know who my manager is. Call my manager. We don't gotta do all that tip and tat social media stuff. When the shit drop, it's sold out. We don't gotta do all that. You gonna fight fake? But not even in boxing, that nigga retired.
You that nigga, bro.
Definitely is.
Boy, they Johnson boy, you that nigga, bro. You that nigga, bro. So who is that? I be like, nigga, shut up. You nigga keep screaming it every 3 seconds. You that nigga, bro. You that nigga, bro. Like what? Why you screaming that, bruh? Chill
I
out.
hear you,
What you keep doing that for?
So why you ain't like that for, man?
bro.
Why is you even Johnson mousing that ridiculous?
But yeah, Boots has 20 more fights than Keyshawn. You can't
But we not talking about that. We talking about what he just said, that Bill and Devin is not serious about trying to make no fight because all they keep doing is talking on social media. And if you're trying to do something, had to call my manager. Why haven't they contacted this man's manager?
Well, I guess they'll make contact with him now. But I mean, he wasn't at 47 either. I mean, what you gonna do? He's a 140 pounder. He need to move up. You know, so like that's also a situation there.
So now he got to be moved up for you to try to get the fight.
You can't fight him if he's at 140. What are you gonna do? Hey,
Hacker, stop.
I want to fight the guy below me, man.
Stop.
Hey, let's not forget that Bill and Devin were trying to make the Rolly fight, which has more relevance to them than the Keyshawn fight. Because Rolly has a title.
You don't like it.
Has that fight been made?
No, that's
What do you think? What do you think, Jay? You think Nair barely escaped, almost?
Barely escaped. He take a good ass whooping. I mean, he really do. He take a great ass whooping. You got to get into him.
You know, I know a lot of guys, you know, they expect Keyshawn to get a knockout every time, but in this case, it seemed like Devin went on Twitter, Kid Austin went on Twitter. You think they're just doing that just to chirp a little bit, or you think they'll actually want to take the fight with Keyshawn after today?
Who is that?
Devin, Kid Austin. There's some tweets. I think Richardson Hitchens had some tweets.
Yeah, they all pump faking, but we're ready. So
yeah,
the taste is in the fruit.
Do you think Lomachenko will come back and maybe fight Keyshawn, or what do you think?
I think that's a beautiful opportunity for Loma. You know what I mean? We want all the smoke to come out of it.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on your win. You know, enjoy your night.
Trying to figure out who this person is and why are you asking Jay Prince about Lomachenko fighting Keyshawn Davis, who's at 140 pounds, and we know Loma barely big enough for 135. Like, that was the dumbest question. Like, is Loma coming back to 140?
He might. He hasn't been doing training, right? He might come back 140. But I think Keyshawn said he wanted that fight, though. He was very vocal about wanting the Lomachenko fight.
For what?
Loma's a
Nobody want to
legend.
see. Who wants to see Keyshawn fight Loma? Put a one in the chat if you want to see. First of all, Loma coming out of retirement. Loma was old before he retired. Remember, they was trying to fight Tank. Everybody was saying Loma was old and this and that. So now that he's coming, is he not old anymore? Because why does everybody want to fight Lomachenko? Like, I genuinely don't understand this. Y'all said this is like when Manny Pacquiao came back. Y'all said the man was old. Like, why do y'all want to fight a person that's old? He was old before he retired. So how is Shakur and how is he a good fight for anybody if he's old? Not only is he old, then he retired, and then he came back. So he's older and just coming out of retirement. So how is Lomachenko a good fight for anybody?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not particularly excited for that fight.
I wonder who they'll put him in the ring with if he does come back.
Yeah.
That's the big question.
As a fighter, you do. So here's the thing that people don't know. As a fighter, you do want to fight somebody like Lomachenko because he was a legend in the amateur ranks. You know, he's just one of those guys that was like legendary back then.
Ain't Loma 30? Yeah, nobody cared. Ain't he 37?
As a fighter, so that's why from the context of a fighter, you will look at that.
But he's not prime no more. It's old Loma now.
A boxing fan. You know, it's like he was somebody that was legendary in the amateurs. He was.
Well, I'm telling you now, if Keyshawn and Loma, no, it's already a no for me. So
if you're an Olympic fighter, like somebody like Shakur,
but Boxhacker, you gonna say that if Tank get it and win, or you gonna say, oh, he was old? You know what I'm saying?
I didn't say he was young. I still think he's old, but I said as a fighter, especially somebody from the Olympics, you know, Lomachenko.
But I'm just saying, if Tank fight him and knock him out, you're gonna be like, it's great for his resume because he had a great amateur. Like, you gonna do that, or is he gonna be?
So again, he's still old. I never say he got younger.
I'm just saying, you're gonna give. I'm just saying, like, are the rules gonna change?
From the perspective of fight, I particularly don't want to see it. But from the perspective of a fighter, I can see why they might want to fight somebody like Lomachenko.
Nickel Slick, what it is.
You know,
what up, man? What up, Blaze? Hey, let's review this. Let's review this video right here with Shakur Stevenson. Let me get y'all 2 cents about what he's saying. Oh shit.
You're the only one on there, Twitter?
And I get it, you know, Loma's a good win on your resume. A lot of clout come with Loma. That's cool. Like I don't disagree with any of that. I'm just saying my 2 cents for me personally. Loma was getting a lot of criticism for being old before he retired. Now he's out of retirement and he's older. I don't know. It just seemed like everybody's out. And on top of Loma just being a duck. Like, if he didn't fight Shakur and Tank and all these people before he retired, y'all think he gonna come out of retirement and fight them? Or am I tripping?
Unless his retirement was just a ploy for something else, then yeah.
So, somebody brought the theory that like he retired. The time he's coming back is the time his contract with Top Rank is over. So it could be that. I don't know. Like,
I've heard that too.
Yeah, it could be just like me. He just want to get out that contract. But also,
so he didn't want to fight him because he was with Top. So he couldn't fight him, or he didn't want to fight him because he was with Top Rank.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I personally believe that, you know, like, you gotta realize he's from Ukraine, so like the country was fighting for their like sovereignty, and I think like a lot of those guys are just, you know, they have a lot going on.
Hey, this the thing though, right? I said this over there on the other channel too. 2 cents, right?
Like a tap, it keep clicking and making this weird noise.
Wait, hold on. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, but it sounds like
every time you talk, man.
It still sounds crazy.
Oh, it's still making noises and stuff.
Yeah, hell yes.
Yeah, it's still doing it.
What's good, Band
So
Up?
his Rich the Fed.
Yeah, no, what's good, yo?
Hey, now.
You living how you living, how you
All right, let
feeling?
me play this video. Here we go. Let me check this video.
Shakur, how he look?
I thought he looked spectacular. Great performance.
You think he just barely made it out?
Boy, you better cut it out.
I'd say Nair barely made it out, right?
I feel like if Keyshawn went to the body earlier, that shit was over.
Yeah.
But hey, I give him an A.
Yeah.
I give him an A.
Hey, so real quick, you know you're the biggest star when there's a whole bunch of rumors just coming out, Zuffa, Haney fights, everything with you. Any truth or just...
Man, let them keep talking. They keep talking, and that's good. So I ain't confirming or denying nothing. Everybody just keep talking.
Let me stop him right there real quick.
Yeah.
Has he not already came out and denied about fighting Devin Haney? Hasn't he already said that wasn't the truth?
Yeah, he did say that.
Hasn't he already came out and
play
said
that
the
again,
Zuffa
2
shit?
cents.
Hold on, Rich. Hasn't he already came out and said the Zuffa shit wasn't the truth?
Yeah. I don't know about that. But I think he said one time. Yeah.
So he's already denied it, right or wrong?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is he talking about?
Man,
And
Shakur don't got a good PR team at all.
why wouldn't you confirm or like why is any of this a secret? Like what do we like you act like you know it got to be some big secret reveal or something like bruh, you've already came out and denied the Devin and Zuffa rumors. So what are you saying now? Now you're saying you're not gonna deny or confirm. So like you still understand like the shit don't be Rich. If you keep cutting me off, bro, I'm gonna kick you off of here. Damn, let me finish talking.
I'm trying to hurry to talk before my shit get messed up.
Damn, Rich, go ahead.
No, I was about to say I didn't never heard him deny no Zuffa rumors. All I ever heard him say about Zuffa is if they pay him the right amount of money, it depends on what they paying and if the business sound right. That's all I've been hearing him say when it comes to Zuffa. But as far as the Devin rumors, I heard him say that he's not fighting Devin. I heard that before. I heard he said that unless it's at a 144 with a rehydration clause and all that other wild shit that he was saying. But as far as Zuffa, he been saying that on every interview that if they come with the right amount of money and all this stuff, and Zuffa is with Turkey and all that shit, he never denied them.
Yeah,
I never ever heard him deny them.
I think he's very open to Zuffa. Yeah.
Yeah, he always said that. He always said he always was open. He said he always was open to it if the business is right. That's what he always said.
Okay. I thought he had put something on his ex about how some ain't true and y'all believe anything, or something he put up there when that whole 60 million rumor started with him and Zuffa. But all right, let's finish the video.
Yeah. But you're big business because everyone's talking about you, right? Like Dana really wants you.
I did everything I was supposed to do my last fight, and I'm gonna keep doing it.
Awesome, man.
So that's what Shakur Stevenson had to say about the rumors surrounding him about going to Zuffa or fighting Devin Haney. What y'all think about that? What y'all got from that? What is y'all 2 cents?
Take Kelvin with him.
So I think the whole
Say what?
What was the numbers from the last fight?
Hold on, I can't hear Dondrick. Take Kelvin with him?
Yeah, take Kelvin and Zuffa with him.
Why y'all do Kelvin like that? Go ahead. Go ahead, Band Up.
Keyshawn, let Keyshawn do it, man. I mean, to be honest with you, how I see the fight, I think I think Shakur beat Devin. I think his defense is a little bit too much. No matter what class, that's why I'm kind of mad at Shakur for not taking the 147, nigga. And I'll be really mad if he goes up there later. Oh my God.
So is this some bullshit if Shakur fight Devin instead of Keyshawn?
It's not really bullshit. It's not really bullshit. It is in a sense that name's been circled around Devin longer than Keyshawn's. That's the problem. That's the real problem within all this. Before Keyshawn started getting hot and shit, when I first came into this boxing space, Shakur and Tank or Shakur and Dev was the names that I heard. Earl and Terrence was the name I heard. Canelo and Benavidez was the names I heard. Those are the 3 fights right there that I heard no matter what, and everybody wanted to see. So the fact that Keyshawn's up here, Keyshawn's a good fighter. He has a skill to do it. That's why it's still a good fight. But at the same time, nigga, we kind of been waiting for either Dez, Shakur, and Tank, one of those three, to mix it up. So that's why I think there would be an issue with that.
So let me jump in too, right? I mean, if the people really want to see Keyshawn and Devin fight, they should do what they did to Floyd and Zab. Pay him a boatload of money.
But I don't think people really want to see them fight. Just get out the same weight class.
We don't.
Because
nobody really want to see y'all fight.
Floyd and Zab were in the same situation. They were very close.
I want to see it. They want to see it.
Hold on. They originally said they.
Yeah, I want to see it. I don't know about that one.
So they originally said they.
Well, Keyshawn and
hold on, guys. Hold on. They originally said they weren't. Keyshawn and Death. They were close, right?
Let me stop you because this is not Fab Judah and Floyd Mayweather, bro.
It's
They're not Fab
Okay,
Judah and Floyd Mayweather. They're not them. They cannot create a big enough demand for them to fight each other for get paid an astronomical amount of money. So they're not Fab Judah and Floyd.
Are you still stuck on that? We're not talking about that.
Blocking each other when it comes to that situation.
Oh my god!
As far as the Devin Haney and Shakur situation, I liked how it ended because at the end of the day, I don't think Shakur is big enough for 147 yet, and I think it'll be a physical disadvantage.
Huh?
Yeah.
How old is Shakur?
Huh?
Thought he was like 26. 26?
Yeah. What's that got to do with his weight?
If he grows, he ain't gonna grow too much more.
Grows?
But he not so.
Like, you talking about big enough for a weight class? The fuck
But we still on a narrative that Shakur is too small for 147.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't understand what you mean.
Come on,
yet.
bro.
No, this nigga said yet. I'm like, what do you mean yet? What the fuck you mean? 3 more fights, he gonna be ready?
No, I'm saying.
I don't think Shakur's a natural one.
You think Shakur's still growing? So Shakur's still.
Shakur's a natural 135 pounder.
Hold on, when do you think he'll be big enough?
147, man.
Boxing Hacker, when do you think Shakur will be big enough? Like 2 years, 3 years? When do you think he'll be big enough?
I think he's at that weight. I don't know. Like he might get bigger later on, but right now he's definitely at that weight. People think that
listen, that's not what I asked you. I asked you, when do you think? Because his grandfather said he moves up every 2 years. So you think in another 2 years he'll be ready for 47 or no?
Maybe. Depends on his body. Maybe. But right now, I don't think he's big enough for that weight.
For the right amount of money, he'll move up there and fight Devin with no rehydration clause.
I mean, so
for the money.
Here's a problem with Devin Haney. So like he may.
It's just seeming like he's trying to create demands for these fights that's not just necessarily there like that for him to get the money that he wants. You feel me?
Here's the problem fighting Devin though, right? Devin's also very skilled. He also knows Shakur. Shakur and Devin know each other very well. You know, so like you don't want to give up a physical advantage. Just the same way Devin Haney doesn't want to fight him at a rehydration clause.
Wait, they damn near this.
They're not the same size.
But it's not a huge physical.
Then just don't worry about fighting each other if they take all this. Shakur needs to fight at 140 where he's a champion, and Devin needs to fight at 147, which is his weight division.
Yeah.
They trying to create all this chaos and demand and all of this shit that's going on. It's not really there. If y'all gonna fight, cool. If not, then cool. Like nobody is pressed.
Yeah,
at least
really
I'm not.
To
see Shakur
and neither one of them is clamoring to fight each other, though.
Right, Blaze. Exactly, that one right there.
Nobody is pressed to see them really fight each other right now because people would be cool with Shakur just fighting other champions and shit at 140. Like it's not like this fight is just in super high demand. It's not. It's not. And y'all may think that because y'all are super fans and y'all really want to see the fight like that, but people will be cool with Shakur fighting anybody else, another champion.
The thing with that, Susan, with the thing, you know what I see within this. What all this talk that what Shakur and Dev's doing, they're trying, and it's kind of stupid, but they're trying to recreate, like you said, the demand. You can't get that, but an aero demand like you did. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to build that.
Because it was genuine. They trying to manufacture.
I know.
I think
I would say this: all they both got to do is keep winning, and there could be demand in the future for the fight.
Or EJ. So
I agree with you. I remember you said that a couple weeks ago, Blaze. I agree with that too.
If they just keep winning, then it's going to be a bigger fight for a bigger bag in the future. The reality is neither one of them saying they want to fight each other, so I'm over it. If Shakur don't want to go up for 147 with no rehydration clause, I don't care for the fight because I don't think Devin should have to come down to fight him, and I don't want to see a weight-drained Devin anyway.
Can I ask y'all this? Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Dondre.
Hold on, y'all. Let me get this super chat. Shout out. Dondre, are you trying to talk? Are you talking to us or are you yelling in the background? Because you sound low.
Yeah, but Dondrick, your mic is hella lower than it usually is.
Hold on, let me turn up. Let me see if I can turn Dondrick up. Where you at, Dondrick?
No, I think it's this mic. This mic kind of
Nah,
probably
let me
about to
turn you
die.
up. I had got you turned down. All right, say something.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
okay. It says Big Skull says 2 cents boxing. Hacker wants people to pay non-draws all this money when they aren't worth losing money. There's only 2 fighters worth money. ATM tag with the money ATM tag. Shout out to Big Skull with the 4.99 super chat. What you were saying, Dondrick?
I don't understand. I'm tired of this. Like, okay, they don't want to fight at 147. I don't find a problem with 144. Devin only had one fight at 47. If Shakur is willing to go up 4 more pounds and Devin can't lose 3, I don't want to hear that weak ass shit. That shit sounds soft to me. Okay,
No,
it's
bro.
not a
You challenging the
nah.
champion.
I'm
Take
tired of
your ass up to
nah.
147.
First
You
of all,
challenging the champion.
no 2 cents. You letting the nigga get off the list. He got the nigga name on the list, right? He got his name on the list, right?
And
He
that's
got
why
all the
you can
35, so he should be with.
that's why that we know that list is bogus, Dondrick.
But I don't trying to hear that. If you got everybody's name on the motherfucking list, make the concessions to make the fight.
Hey, look,
The
and
list is bogus though.
No, but this is the
Nah,
thing
that's
though.
some bullshit,
This,
Dondrick.
wait,
I don't
wait,
agree with that.
this is the thing though. This is the thing though, right? I agree with Blaze, man. I want to see Shakur fight that nigga at his best, man. So it won't be none of these niggas getting on YouTube.
Rich, you're just doing that shit again.
Hold on. So I agree
Rich.
with Blaze, but I also with what
Let him
Don
talk, Vando.
but with what Dondrick is saying is true. How would you have somebody at 135 on your list or someone at a weight class that's they can't make this weight? So what are you expecting? Excuse me. What are you expecting from?
That's why they always said that list is capped.
What are you expecting from a nigga at 135? So let's just say Tank do say I agree to your list. I'm gonna go up to 144. Would that be something bad for him saying that? No, it wouldn't. But to me personally, I wouldn't get mad at Tank for doing that. But I like Shakur, man, as a fighter. I'd be mad if he's going to take that 144 fight. But if anybody else take that fight, I couldn't sit there and be like, man, that's something wrong with you going up to 144 to fight that nigga because he put you on the list. So Dondrick right and Blaze right. Me personally, I just wanted to be where Blaze at. Fight him at 147 though.
Yeah,
147.
All right,
hey, Rich,
Hey, Rich, you got to go out and come back in.
Let me say this because it's crazy.
Damn, I'm fucked up like that again.
Yeah, your shit bad. It's crazy how and of course I'm always use Tanking as an example. I think it's crazy how y'all hypocrisy has to be pointed out, and of course we got to use Tank as an example because that's who y'all been being a hypocrite about. And then when you try to bring it up, y'all always lead back to Tank. Yes, because that's what make y'all hypocritical. Because it's funny how we can understand the catch weight for Shakur, who's way bigger than Tank. But we can't understand rehydration clauses and all that stuff when it came to Tank, who's the smallest nigga out of all of them.
I was gonna say that. Y'all dragged him for Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach is big, bro.
Hey, hold on. Did y'all
I really, since I've been on YouTube, I really ain't never talked on Tank too much. I don't really have too much to say about bro.
Hey, ban up. Did y'all hear me? Did y'all hear me what I said about Tank? Because I wasn't bringing up Tank in no wild way. I said that I could agree.
This don't got nothing to do with what you said. I'm just making.
I was about to say. I said I could agree with what if Tank sit back and say I want to fight you at 144 or something. Because nigga, you got me on that list, so I could agree for any other boxer that's under the weight class that Devin Haney at to do a catch weight or whatever the case may be. Because nigga, you got him on that list. But as far as me being a fan of Shakur, I want him to fight him at 147. I ain't say nothing bad about him.
I'll drop and come back in, all right?
You know what I'm saying?
But then also the problem is you was on the size don't matter, skills pay the bills. You Bud Crawford little brother. Like you get what I'm saying? It's just you've just said so much and put so much out that to now kind of like it's like you've been throwing your hands out and then now it's time to get for real. You got your hands in your pocket. Yeah, I'm gonna do a catch weight in the rehydration clause. I thought skills pay the bills. I thought you was Terrence
And
Crawford
Toussaint, I
Jr.
got the same. That's the same criticism I got for Shakur that I got for Devin. Shakur be talking about fighting people at 150, at 147. He even talked about fighting Conor Benn at 154. So we should have no problem fighting Devin at 150, 147. Just like Devin, when Boots beat Xander, I should be expecting Devin to be calling out Boots at 154 because his only excuse what they was running around with was saying he ain't had a belt. So if Boots got the belts at 154, I want to see him go up there and fight. Period.
Why did
Because they done said they'll fight at these weight classes.
Okay, so shout out to Big Skull with the $4.99
I got a
in the
I
super
got a
chat. He
I got a
says,
question
"Hey,
for Blaze too.
why does the A side have to bend the knee to guys that don't do the pay-per-views? They do, or have the live gates they make." Shout out to Big Skull. Well, it's because these people just don't know what they're talking about, and they just gonna be on whatever side to get their favorite boxer, whatever it is that they want. There's not really any like critical thinking or logical thinking. It's just like just do what they say do to make the fight. It's almost like they holding you for ransom. Like you better make this fight or the fans ain't gonna like you. Like it's crazy. But Kadir, you about to say something?
Nah, it was I think they was talking about how Shakur and somebody else gotta just keep winning in order for the fight to kind of build up how Earl and Bud was. But is that Blaze, you think that's enough? Because like even if they keep winning, I don't think it'll amount to will it amount to like who Earl was and who he became that made that Bud fight special? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or like you
I
think
mean, it's different, bro. It's different for different fights. Because I mean, them fights marinated for a while. The Pacquiao Mayweather marinated. And the point I'm trying to make is it's not necessarily. I don't know if it'll be as big as that, but if they fight 2 years down the line, they're gonna make and they continue to be successful. That fight for them, monetarily wise and even popularity wise, would be bigger later on than it is now.
Who you
It's
talking
the only
about?
thing
Who
I'm
you talking
saying.
But
about?
y'all gotta think.
I
Y'all gotta
think
Devin
Dev
think.
got to
versus
They're
start
not.
Devin versus
headlining
Shakur.
though. He
Devin
can't
versus
not.
who?
Dev got to start headlining though, because like Earl was a household name, Bud was a household name. Is Dev? How are you a
And
household name and you're
Shakur
not
has to
headlining?
continue. But that's the whole
Okay,
point, though. That's what I'm trying to tell you is the demand ain't for
okay,
the fight
okay.
for him. It's not there. Like the reality is that if Devin and Shakur is not gonna break no records,
Like
like let's
Shakur's
just be
more the
real
A
about it.
side and he don't sell. Yeah, you're right. You got a point.
It's just that's the reality of where they're at right now. So what they have to figure out, they have to fight and they have to build their names up. Because at the end of the day, it's like, hey, when we're looking at Dev ain't main since he was with the Regis Carter. If you count Ryan, and we know Ryan's an outlier because Ryan's a social media influencer, right? So you can't say
Hmm.
necessarily those numbers is Devin.
You
You get
can't
what I'm
say it's
saying?
Devin
So it's
because
like,
after
Nah,
that
Hacker, we're
Ryan
not
At the
doing that.
same
Hacker,
time,
we're not doing
hold
that.
up.
Hacker,
no,
we're
we're
not
not
doing
doing it.
that.
We're
We're
not
not
doing
doing
that
that.
And
because we're
this
not
hold
even
on,
talking
Hacker,
about
we're
this
not
part
doing
right
that.
now.
We're not doing that.
To prove what you're saying, Blaze, why they gotta win, why it works is they keep winning because that's really the only thing that killed the Joshua and Wilder thing. Them niggas was talking and them niggas was losing.
But band up, is
Yeah.
And
it?
then they
Don't they
both
got to
lost.
fight?
You see what I'm
Don't
saying?
you
Because
But
think
if
Yeah, that's what I
Dev
Dev
got
would
said.
to?
The
win, they
niggas
couldn't have
lose.
fight.
Dev got to have some
They both
quality
lost.
wins though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
he already has quality wins. They both have
But
quality
more.
wins.
Like we got to like Rolly on the table. Like we got to see him dominate, right? Like we got to
No,
see.
yeah, but Devin, even
I'm
without
not
Rolly,
talking to you. I'm not talking to you. I'm asking Band Up and
Devin
Blaze.
already has quality wins.
I'm not. I get it. I get it. You a Hanos bouncer. I'm asking Band Up and Blaze. I'm just saying
Yeah.
they.
Domination
It's
looks
got to
good, but if
be
you
right. Like Bud dominated. Like Earl dominated, and they met and they clashed, right? So it's kind of like
yeah,
what? Don't Dev got to do that? Like what?
He already does
But I
that.
mean, Dev
Oh
just
my
had
god.
a dominating
Y'all
performance
acting like
against
he
Brian
doesn't.
Norman.
Yeah, he dominates already. I don't know what you're
He
talking
just
about.
wasn't the main card. You see what I'm saying? But like you're right,
He was
he
a
has to
co-main.
main and he has
Hector,
to
let this
win.
nigga answer. Damn.
Bro, he has to main. Look, Devin has to main and Devin has to win, just like Shakur. Shakur has to main and Shakur has to win. If they're talking about building up this fight for it to be worth the money that they're holding out for them not fighting right now.
I mean, I think that fight makes a lot of money though. I don't know what. Like when compared to popularity, I think Shakur is popular more popular now than Bud was back then. Like
Go ahead, best video.
I agree with you on that. I think Shakur right now at his age is way more popular than what
Bud was back then. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't think it's close.
yeah.
And
But Dev ain't that. Dev ain't that.
Dev's
Shakur,
probably
yeah,
more
but
popular
Dev ain't that.
than EJ.
Dev
If we're
ain't that.
being real,
Shakur is.
Dev's more popular than EJ if we're being real about it.
Nah, he's not, bro. At least
What?
Shakur
You
headlining,
talking about
bro.
right now?
Dev is not, bro.
Time out. Boxing
Yeah.
hackers, please stop rage baiting my panel.
No, I'm not. I'm being honest though.
No,
like,
you're not.
If we're being,
He's honestly a
is
liar.
not
Yeah, he
more,
being honest. He honestly lying.
Devin Haney, listen, we're not gonna argue about this. Devin Haney is not more popular than Earl Spence.
So here's the proof for it, right?
Oh my God!
Here's the proof.
Oh my God!
We're not doing this.
Hold on. Here's the proof. Let's talk about it.
You're entitled to your own opinion.
Hey, 2 cents. You should do this for this nigga.
Time out. Boxing hacker. You think he's more popular? I don't. That's cool. We don't got to argue about it. Could y'all put a 1 in the chat if anybody agree with Boxing Hacker that Devin Haney is more popular than Earl?
Thank you. I'm finna say for this nigga try to get us off topic, he got to at least have one person that agree with this nigga, bro. For every topic this nigga bring up, he needs at least one person on the panel to agree with.
I mean, I think it's obvious that Devin's a little more popular.
We're not gonna go 8-on-1 with your ass, bro.
Right, we can go down the list of the popular.
No, we can't. No, we can't. We don't want to.
You're right. Let's go. Let's move on. Hacker's right.
Go ahead, best videos. What you got?
No, I mean I heard that that my man sells. Oh, he only sold with Tank. Who else did he sell with? Ryan. Who y'all keep saying he's some internet star. Why is it not translating in the ring?
Exactly.
Who?
Ryan Garcia, obviously.
Y'all keep telling me this man he sold with Tank. Who else he sold with?
And Devin, that's it. Well,
I mean, he did numbers, bro. What
numbers did he do?
This is a Haney bouncer for sure. Y'all emotional. Just chill. Chill.
Wait, what numbers did Ryan actually do, though?
Nothing.
Oh my God, that's not the conversation, though.
That was the conversation. I'm sorry, I came in. I was trying to get in, but y'all was talking.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a clear.
And then the second thing, I did some of the stuff I missed. I
Leave
came
right there.
late. I can't bring up none of the stuff y'all was talking about.
I mean, the biggest fight for sure is definitely
this nigga Hacker out here looking for an olive branch.
Man. Not all of it, but it's the truth though. Like in terms of you guys are underestimating these guys a little bit.
You think Devin Haney more popular than Earl Spence?
Nah, Earl is way more popular than him, bro.
Come on, bro. It's not even Earl is more loved by the people. People don't.
Everything with Bud
That's the people's champ. People don't think about Dev. When you think about Devin Haney, you don't
Boss
think people's champ.
I disagree.
Hey, Boss Hacker,
I know you do.
Hey, Boss Hacker, I don't disagree with you. I disagree with you on a lot of stuff, but not on a lot of stuff, man. But I disagree with that.
Wait, let's be real about something.
But Earl Smith is more popular than. Damn,
I mean,
does Haney even have any merch? Earl had niggas out here wearing strap season like it was a thing. Does Haney have
Earl lost? Everybody was hurt. When Dev lost, nobody.
Nobody's wearing strap season shirts. Come on. But look,
when Dev got cheated, nobody felt the same way when Earl lost. People cried when Earl lost. When Dev got smacked, nobody was tripping. It was like shit.
Out the general public talking about strap season. They're gonna be like, "What kind of strap you talking about, bro?" What kind of strap you talking? No, what are we talking about? No. Okay, let's be real about one thing. What made EJ popular? Do y'all remember what made him popular?
Oh, here we go.
Oh my God! No, we're not doing this shit. Nobody wants to do this shit.
Nah, we don't want to do this.
Two
cents, you might have to change the rules for him, bro.
You entitled to your own opinion, bro. We're gonna move on.
Okay.
Let's see what Kelvin Davis had to say. I don't know why y'all doing Kelvin Davis like this, bro.
Yeah, Kel.
That nigga should be ashamed of himself, man. I know he should be ashamed of himself in real life, man. Look at him. He's a weedhead too. He's a weedhead. He's the one that got Keyshawn doing drugs.
Rich, you out of order, right?
Congrats
on the man.
Kevin about to knock something out. Knock something out, Kel.
My nigga look like Rich Homie Quan.
He do.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Fight Hype is getting trash with these videos. What was that? You know what I'm saying? I'm reacting in real
Fight Hype
time.
just be there. Fight Hype they just be there.
He said Kelvin Davis immediate reaction. What reaction?
It's clickbait.
Yo, I hate their
Come on,
titles too,
Fahrenheit.
Seth. I hate
Fahrenheit
Fight
just pissed me
has
off about
titles.
that.
They be like, Ryan Garcia has destroyed the bag. They
I'm
be
going to
telling the
fight.
joint. Like, what the hell?
I'm going to
Hey,
fight
hey,
her.
but real quick, I got a question for y'all. Do y'all think Devin Haney's is serious about fighting Keyshawn Davis?
No,
Yeah. No.
hell
Hell
no.
no.
Too
Yeah, of
risky.
Not
course.
Hell
No,
no.
no.
Yeah, of
I think
course.
Keyshawn could beat him, but he may be too early for
I got
Key.
Keyshawn by stoppage.
I
I'm
do. Hey,
saying,
hey,
I'm thinking
Blaze.
that.
Hey, Blaze, I got that too, but I think
I'm
Devin
thinking that.
Haney's serious because just like we were saying over there, that I think that
It's
Devin
too early for
Haney
Keith.
needs someone to fight. He don't got no one to fight.
Yeah, he need top
Niggas
rank
is
But
respect
niggas
Rich, he
niggas
contract
is
looking
now.
for somebody he can beat. It's nobody out there that he know he could
so
beat.
so, so I'm
That's the problem. Rolly's an
He's too
issue.
strong. I don't know what you
Ryan,
were talking about.
come on,
No,
man.
he can beat Rolly. I mean, come
But it
on.
ain't
Yeah.
He
easy.
could
That
beat
ain't
I
easy
Rolly.
work.
understand
He
that.
looking for easy work. That's not
Cap,
easy
you
work.
ain't
And
Hopefully,
put
It's the
no
Rolly,
money.
I don't
Haney
know,
on
but
there.
remember,
It's the
hey,
money
Stop
with Rolly.
lying.
remember though, Rolly hit hard
Nah,
and Devin Chin broke. I don't care what y'all say.
I mean,
Somebody
Brian
touched
Norman
that.
hit hard too, though, right?
You said what?
Brian Norman hits hard too. So I mean, he beat Brian
Hey,
Norman.
but you got to
Rolly
remember,
hit
Rolly
Jin
harder
didn't
than
hit.
that,
Sasaki.
bro.
Jin
I
Rolly
know,
hit
but
harder
Sasaki.
than that.
Brian
Rolly
Norman
hit harder
erases
than
niggas' memory.
Brian Norman.
Jin
Rolly hit
Sasaki.
harder than Brian Norman.
Kelvin,
Listen, I have
wait,
a
hold
question
on.
for
Oh,
you.
here you go. Ski mask
Let's go,
I know
Kelvin.
you're
Kelvin.
getting, you've been great with the Olympics. You've done a lot. You've
nigga
accomplished a
bad
lot.
influence.
You're getting bigger and stronger. My biggest question to you, and I know you don't have to answer it if you
Big
don't
bro
want
got
to
him on the
answer
wrong
it,
path.
but I'm going to say it to
Rich.
you. At some point, I feel that you're going to have to move up, and at some point, you're going to have to meet your best friend, Shakur
I
Stevenson.
know why you
Right?
fucked up.
My question to you, when you go to, yeah, you can say what you
Rich,
guys
shut
want.
up so we can hear the
How can you
video.
sleep at night or be the competitor and think to yourself, well, I didn't fight the best fighter to be there?
How can I sleep at night?
Yeah.
With millions of dollars in my bank account.
You didn't like that. Thanks, everybody. Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
If y'all didn't hear that, the question was, you basically the guy was like, "You not fighting Shakur Stevenson. How do you sleep at night knowing you're not gonna ever fight the best fighter?" And he said, "With millions of dollars in my bank account."
He sleep real
That was his.
good.
He seems
He
very
sleep
I
sound,
think
real
bro.
he's
good.
selling wolf tickets though, because Shakur taking all his fights. I don't know.
I
Shakur only
mean,
took
I'm
one
just
fight.
saying, like,
He
where
only
is his
fought one fight at
criticism for
140.
not wanting
A
to fight
hacker,
the
I'm not talking to
best?
you. I'm not talking to you, bro.
What do
I'm
you mean?
sorry.
Shakur took what
Respectfully.
fights did he have? No, what fights
Respectfully,
did
I'm
Shakur
not
have?
arguing with you, bro. I'm not.
No, I just want to know. I'm
I
curious.
know you want to know.
Like,
I know.
I
Go listen to
don't know
that
why
song
people
by
make
Joe.
things
I want
up.
to know and leave me alone. I ain't talking to you.
Yeah, like what fights did he have? Because he didn't
I'm
have
not.
none, right? Respectfully, he didn't have none. That's what it really
Hey man,
was.
he sound
And
like me. I
listen,
always
listen,
fucking with
Hacker.
boxing
Now this,
amateurs.
now Hacker right about this. If those two, even if they, even if they said they weren't going to fight, that fight would be the last one, bro.
It
Y'all don't
probably
have
would
no
be.
problem. Y'all don't know have no problem with people waiting to the last fight. So even if
That's
they
the
were
fuck we
at
do.
I
140 and they wanted
wanna
to
Yeah,
fight,
we
know
how
do.
would
that.
Yeah, we do.
Keyshawn and Shakur be the next fight? Come on,
Then
bro.
say it's
Y'all
gonna
need
be
to
the last
stop.
fight. Then stop
Y'all
saying you're
need
not
to
gonna fight
stop.
ever at all.
Well, they might fight. It's premature to even
They
talk
not
about
about
this.
to fight, bro.
Man,
They
you don't
It's
They
even
No,
not
know
I
who
about
think
to
they
he's talking
fight.
premature.
about
fighting,
Shakur
nigga.
versus
It's
I do want to see
versus
premature.
Tank.
Keyshawn in better
Why
fights,
we
though. I
even
want to
talking
see
about this?
Keyshawn do his own thing.
They
He a
done
good
they done
fighter.
took one of those
But what I'm
blood
just
I
bonds.
saying,
want
They
to
ain't
see
fighting.
Keyshawn get bigger fights, man. I want to see him fight for a belt or get a bigger
I
fight.
want to
but
Like
why
see
can't he
It's
fight
I
either
don't
at
want to
Shakur
see
or
him
Keyshawn.
fighting them
140?
Tank.
near
That should be the
Nair Bryce.
conversation.
You
It's
know what I'm
other
Yeah, we
saying?
people
don't
at
want to see this no
140
more,
with
dog.
belts.
I want to see
Hey,
him move up and do some shit.
hey, listen. If Devin Haney don't fight Hitchison or Keyshawn by the end of this year,
Hitchinson.
I think his next result is on Brian Norman. I think that's his
Do
Oh,
y'all
But see,
last
here's
result.
do
Nah, I
y'all
don't
I don't
know
want to
here's
about.
the
see that. He
problem.
gonna beat Brian Norman ass again.
do
I
y'all
don't
remember
think
Yeah,
how
No,
fight
he
I don't
ain't.
think
He
that
ain't
nigga
beat
getting no
Brian Norman
fight.
again. He
hold
You
not
on,
don't
do
beating
think
y'all
Brian
so,
Norman
Dondre?
know
again. No.
nah do y'all know how Fight Hype used to have they got a fight coming up, it's like interview video after video, they putting it up, they in the crowd, like they don't be doing that like that no more, and they don't got nothing for this Keyshawn fight. Like, was it no other fighters there for them to interview? Like, you just
I
recording the
mean,
fighter
this.
walking by,
I
you ain't
mean,
asking no questions. Like, what are y'all
So what
doing?
were they going to interview
two.
Kelvin
for what?
Who
No,
saying well,
Brian
Paul
Brian
was
He
Norman
wasn't
was
a
there.
this
Didn't
huge
guy?
they?
demand for this fight though. We
This
ain't
whole
like
fight was this whole thing was low budget. You see, it's on
come
the
on,
But
man.
national
dang,
radio.
Low
why they
budget?
why,
It
why
is
they got
though.
no
It is. It
video
ain't on the
of
Nobody
man.
wanted
Brian
to
Norman
see that
after?
shit. Let's just be real.
Yeah, nobody
But
really
it was a
wanted
good
this.
fight
Yeah.
though. It was a really good
It
fight.
was a I
No,
mean, it
it
was a
was
good
a
fight. I like
solid fight,
Keyshawn.
Nigga, that
Hacker,
don't
but
matter.
we
Nigga,
ain't asked for the
still nobody
shit.
want
What
to
was
see
the
it.
solid fight?
Nobody wanted this.
When we ain't
Wait,
asked for the
what was the
shit.
solid fight?
He called out Devin Haney and fought, you know what I'm saying?
He
Bobby
called
Now
out
you're
not
Valentino.
just him.
Like,
He
come on,
called
we
out
ain't want to see
everybody
this.
and fought this guy.
Yeah,
He
like
said he
we
called out
come
Devin
on.
for Bobby Valentino.
Man,
You're
we
sick,
didn't want to
man.
see this shit, bro. I wanted to see him fight Devin. I want Devin Haney. I'm like, oh, let's go. Man, that shit didn't happen.
Man, we want
You
to
gotta
see him
get
fight
Devin to fight
a
first. You
name,
gotta
or
get
we want to
Devin to
see him
fight
fight for a
first.
title. It's that simple.
Devin, listen.
But you know, he fucked
Or at
up.
least
You
move up
feel
to
me?
147, fight somebody up there. If you want, like, you stayed at 140, like, I don't know, bro.
I mean, I like Keyshawn versus Brian Norman. That's a good fight. I think
like that one
Keyshawn.
too.
Yeah,
I
I
like
want to
that.
see that
And
fight
right
too.
I
now,
like
the
that.
court can't really
Stop,
drop that
stop.
belt
Big
because
Bo.
the court don't have
Bo
another belt to fall
super
back on
chat
right
with
now.
$1.99. He says, based on Google, meaning who is the face of boxing. Shout out to
You already
Big
know what that
Bo.
is.
So
$1.99.
who
You
the
already
face of
know who
boxing?
that
I
is.
want to hear this shit.
We already know who that is.
Who?
Yeah, let me see what y'all gonna say. Go
We know
ahead. Go
who it
ahead and
ain't.
I'm waiting.
We know
I'm
who
yeah,
it
waiting
we
to
ain't.
know
hear
who it
this.
Canelo.
ain't.
We know
We
who it
know
ain't.
who it ain't.
I'm
We
waiting to
might
hear
not know
this.
who it is, but we
Canelo is the
know
face of
who it
boxing.
ain't. Canelo ain't the
Canelo?
face.
He ain't the face of
Ryan
boxing,
Garcia
boy.
is fighting the
Respectfully.
same day Canelo
Who's
fight.
the face of
Nobody worried
boxing then?
about
Who the
Canelo,
face
bro.
of boxing? I want to hear this.
Y'all
Who's the
waiting
face
on
of
them to
boxing?
get back.
Y'all got
He
it.
ain't. He's inactive. We don't
Hey,
even know
the
when he's
face.
And
coming
that's
back,
the
Hey,
whole
bro.
point.
Man ain't
Who's
fought in a
taking it over
century,
since
and he
we
still a
had all
face.
this time and nobody doing numbers. Just wait, right? It's
Man,
just wait.
Canelo been filling up stadiums, and Canelo
And
been
Canelo
then
ain't
going
and
doing
then
a
crazy,
Terrence
goddamn
Crawford was
thing
the
in
face
his
of
I
boxing
ain't
career.
gonna
after that.
His
hold you.
last I checked, I was at that fight with Bud. There
I
was
ain't gonna.
70,000 people there, bro,
Yeah,
Anybody, you
Bud was the
mean
face of Boston
and they
after
was all
Canelo.
Mexicans.
Bud became the
And I
face of
was
boxing
scared
at
for me and my
98
wife.
for 5 minutes. He's not the face of boxing. Fuck out of here.
He was the
Two
face of
step,
boxing.
remember? I was
For
making
five
sure I knew
minutes.
where the
He's not no
X's was
more.
at in there.
Yeah, so I don't know
He
who's next.
retired. Only
The
Boo's
nigga
about
has
to
never
take
been
over,
the
to be
face of boxing.
honest.
Can we
I mean,
stop saying
Shakur had
that?
the biggest
Terrence
gate
has
so
Or
never been
far,
the
Floyd.
right?
face of boxing, bro. Stop saying
And
that shit.
Canelo is the face of boxing, bro.
Shakur had the biggest gate
Doesn't
so far
mean
this
just because you
year.
win don't make you the face of boxing.
Canelo Lawson is still the face of
What are you
boxing.
talking about?
Exactly.
7th round, 8th round, when you suplexed him. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, got his ass whipped.
you know what I mean? Like, take me through that process in your mind. What's the reference?
Take me through there.
Take me through that.
Yeah, I thought that
What's
you
Nah, bro.
2 points?
No,
Calm
I
down.
ain't
Look at this nigga.
touching
He a
you.
baddie god
He was
boxer.
on my neck. Yeah.
He looked like the YNs that be on them blogs, man.
That's what happened, cuz. No cap.
Nah,
When
Know
he
that
was
Kelvin looked
summer with a
like
ski mask
then the
on.
ref was I'm
Kelvin
like,
looked
bro, I'm
like the
trying to
nigga from
explain.
Above the
Bro was like,
Rim when that nigga was walking
I
to the
got you.
court.
Bet.
Band up. That's how they look like
This
on
nigga
Oakland,
took
like right
this
there
man took 2 points
with a
away from
hoodie
me.
on.
2 points? I'm like, all right, bet.
He looked like he
You know
got
what I'm
football
saying?
practice at 3
Homie,
o'clock.
the man told the
I
ref told
swear
me,
to
look,
God.
shouts out to you,
Rap
ref.
lucky he didn't even
The
get
ref told me,
disqualified for that
yo,
shit.
it was
That
a
nigga looked like he
hard
going
win
back
for
for
you
2
and
days.
Keyshawn in the second round. And y'all know this boy was hard the whole fight. And the ref ain't say nothing to him. So I don't know what the ref was seeing tonight. Shouts out to you, ref. But don't wreck my fight.
Were you worried that -2 points might come back to hurt you? Like,
Hell no, I was that turned me up. I'm like, I bet -2 points. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to click into another gear. I feel like I did for real, but what round was that? Like round 4? He did that?
7.
That was round 7? Yeah, I started beating his ass like the end of the fight, right? I ain't lying.
Did the end of that fight just provide any more?
You keep laughing. What's up?
Did the result of the fight provide any validation for you, just given everything that's happened with him specifically?
Validation. What happened? What happened to him?
Just a good feeling for you, given the history between the two of you.
Bro, for real, I'm just happy I got to win. Like all that extra stuff, all that unfinished business, all that is personal. Like, bro, this is never personal. This is always business. Keyshawn is the businessman. That's my name. You understand what I'm saying? The amazing as well. But bro, I don't got no problems with bro. Bro got a daughter. Hope he get home to his daughter safe. You know what I mean? I wanted to fight a better opponent. You know what I mean? But he's actually like a decent fighter. He's just not on that top level. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I showed that.
Keyshawn. Keyshawn, incredible performance. Congrats on the win. You told me earlier in the week that you gave Top Rank 3 names for you to fight. Who are those 3 names that you would like to fight next?
That's the nitty gritty. That's actually a good question. I was on the phone with these is facts. I was on the phone with Lamont Roach trying to make it happen. January, I walked up to Bill, and he told me to stand on my word after the fight. Why that didn't happen, I don't know. And I also was trying to get in contact with Oscar Duarte. But Oscar Duarte just fought in David Benavidez card, so he just wanted to do that. So those was the 2 names.
You look great out there. Congrats, bro.
would you be
Congrats. You look great out there.
What y'all think about Keyshawn 3 names?
I like that Lamar Roach fight. I ain't gonna hold you.
Lamar Roach is
I mean, he
interesting fight.
understands the assignment. Keyshawn just needs
Yes.
a name, bro.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
at the end of the
I
day,
like where.
he has to fight
Yes.
a name, man.
I like like where his
matter.
head is at least. He on the right path.
Yeah.
Like he like,
You know?
yeah.
Seems like none of them want to fight him.
Yeah,
But we
And I like
listen,
Lamont because
listen.
Lamont looked like he'll fight Keyshawn.
Let me say
Yeah,
this.
that's a good fight.
We got
That's a
two
good
more.
fight.
I'm gonna give Keyshawn 2 more
That's a good
fights with
fucking
the
fight.
I
Him and
want to
Lamont.
fight this, and this person, and I couldn't get. He got 2 more fights with me with that. 2
Toussaint,
more
he only
fights.
got
How
one
many
fight
fights
for
is
me.
he
No,
already
the
in?
only fight he can fight that's not a name is Delgado for that belt at 140. But it's the IBF. I don't think he should do it because he has a hard time making weight at 140. I think he should go to 147 and fight a name. Brian
Mm-hmm.
Norman
All I'm
Jr. is
telling
there, and
y'all,
he can
If you go
challenge
to
all those
he
47, that's a
got
challenges.
tune-up.
Ryan's
he
there,
got
Rolly's
2
there,
more
Devin's
fights
there.
with me to call out, attach his name and call
Ooh,
out all
Keyshawn
the
and
top
Rolly.
big name
That's an
fighters to
interesting
fight
Keyshawn
fight.
Ryan is
Rolly.
That's a
crazy.
solid
like
fight too.
hold
He
on,
should
why y'all
beat
keep talking
Yeah,
Karen.
over me?
Keyshawn and
Y'all
Ryan
letting
is
that
crazy
two
too.
two go. Shut up. Y'all,
Hold on. I'm about to mute
Yeah.
Yeah,
everybody. I'm about to
Kieran.
mute
I want
everybody
him to
off
fight
here.
Kieran on everything. I want
Hold
him to
on,
fight Kieran.
let me mute you too, Blaze, because y'all keep talking over me. I don't understand what's going on. Keyshawn got 2 more fights with the calling out all these people and don't end up fighting neither one of them because you keep doing it so publicly, right? So long as he ain't doing it publicly and all of that, cool. But if you are here in the beach, in the pool, pulling up to people's houses and doing skits and all of that, I'm gonna be done with it. You got 2 more fights, Keyshawn. You got 2 more fights to get it together. I know you kind of trying to rebuild your image and all of that, so I'm gonna give you 2 more fights. After that, you're gonna have to start putting this shit. You're gonna have to start kicking this stuff into gear, man. You're gonna have to start kicking it into gear. At least for me, anyway. My 2 cents. This is what I think. That's my opinion. What do y'all
Keyshawn
think
and
about this?
Ryan is gonna be sick.
We
If
hear
they
you.
can make that fight, I think that would put Keyshawn on a different level.
He can
they're
beat
gonna make
up
it.
on Karen.
They're gonna make.
Yeah,
Can
that's
we
a
be
hell of a
Yeah,
realistic?
fight, bro.
Kieran.
Can we be
Keyshawn and
Especially
Ryan.
with their
realistic on the
social
fight?
media,
That's a
God
that
hell
shit
of
would
a
be
dang.
fight,
crazy.
bro.
Kieran's
Can
a
we
good
be
tune up for
realistic on the
147.
fights, bro? Can
That's
we
a
be
hell of a
realistic?
fight. Keyshawn and
Keyshawn
Ryan.
Ryan is a real
Y'all
fighter.
keep
That'll do
saying
good for his
Karen is
popularity. Like get
realistic.
him on
Yes.
camera.
One
no,
mic,
it's
That'll do.
one
not.
mic,
It's
They
one
not.
both
mic,
just
Karen
fought.
just lost, didn't
one
he?
It's
mic.
And
not.
I got
Karen just
Keyshawn winning.
lost. Karen just lost. So
And
let's do this.
and
No,
they both
no,
Tell
just
him.
fought.
Keyshawn
Tell him.
Ryan,
Oh my
Ryan
God. Can I
Garcia.
finish? Can I goddamn
Yeah,
finish?
Keyshawn and Ryan. I got Keyshawn
Damn.
beating Ryan.
I don't got Keyshawn beating Ryan right now. I got Keyshawn versus Rohan Polanco. Let's go do that. Y'all both are
No.
top ranked.
That's
Hell
Number one
whack.
no.
contenders.
You don't think
Hell
so?
no, man.
Hell
You
no.
got Ryan
Why?
winning?
Polanco?
Why not?
We're talking about
Because it's not a
popular
big
fights,
enough
man.
fucking name.
Yeah,
We
well,
give a
Keyshawn
damn,
Ryan is
man.
way
He's
more
the
The
number
popular.
one
hell?
contender at
Oh,
I don't
47.
give a
who y'all got
Ron,
winning?
damn.
For what
y'all
belt,
don't,
Blaze?
y'all don't
Listen,
want,
What
time
belt,
y'all
out.
don't
Hunter?
like
Keyshawn don't
realistic
even got
matchups.
20 fights.
No
Since
name.
when did he have to fight? It have to be a name. Keyshawn ain't nobody like that
Oh
when he
shit.
just gotta fight a name.
He
No,
just
he's
said
If
he
not.
he
But
wanted
I'm
a bigger
saying,
name, did he not?
yeah,
give a
but
fuck,
Rohan
Rohan
Polanco,
Polanco's a
come
bigger
on.
name at 47.
Then
He's
who?
a
Then
good.
Ryan Garcia?
Ryan's not
Come
gonna
on,
fight
bro.
him.
Did any of
So
the
go
names
ahead
he
and
Come
try
named?
on,
again.
bro.
Did
He
any of
got
the
a bigger
names
name
he
No,
than
named?
Ryan's not
somebody.
fighting him.
Rohan ain't a bigger
Rohan
name than
Polanco
Cannon,
is the
bro.
most. Huh?
What's
What?
His name's not even bigger than Cannon, bro.
yeah,
Come
that's what
on,
I'm
nobody
saying. No,
wants
I'm
to
I'm
see
talking
not,
that.
not
about.
even
I'm
Nobody
talking
want to
Come
about
on,
see
man.
that.
realistic fights. What are y'all
Nobody
Come
want
on,
to
talking
man.
see
about?
What
Y'all
are
that.
you
just
talking
saying
about?
dumb shit.
Dondrick,
Y'all
why is that fight
y'all
not
just
Dondrick
realistic?
saying
just said
y'all
anything,
Dondrick,
saying
man.
why is that
dumb
fight
ass
not
shit.
That
realistic?
nigga, nah,
Because did y'all
Bossa
not just see
Hacker,
Top
man, he
Rank
a
not
funny
make
nigga,
none?
man.
He didn't just sell out his city. He didn't sell out his city, so they looking at him
I
like
got
he's not that big of a deal.
Rich,
I
He
got
has to
Keyshawn
work his
stopping
way back
Kieran.
up.
Karen's the perfect
Yeah.
we're
opponent.
talking about
Okay,
That's the
Devin
perfect
and
okay.
opponent.
Ryan. This nigga
They
says
just both
Rohan
fought a
Polanco,
week
bro.
apart.
Rohan Polanco's a good. He's a what number
Keyshawn
three,
moving
number
up.
two in the division.
Oh my
He's
goodness.
his first fight in
he's ranked
division. Y'all
up.
want him to?
Don't you
You
care
know what I
about the
mean?
rankings?
Why do y'all just do this? Y'all niggas just be saying shit.
I thought we were talking about popular fights.
It would be a good fight. That's not a better fight than the
I
fight he
said,
just had.
Hey,
Way
Don,
better, and he
hey,
has a
Don,
chance to lose that fight.
hey, Don. I
oh
think
my goodness.
you know what fight I think gonna happen next. It's a fight that he said gonna happen because like I said before. before, man. I think that these niggas get in their minds and they think these people so good. Like he gonna fight Duarte, man. Like he don't think he good, but he
Yeah,
feel
I
like
don't
that.
want
He
that
feel like
fight.
he feel like that's what the public want to see. Just like them niggas called out Pitbull. They be thinking that people want to see that shit. Nobody don't want to see that shit. But that's who he probably gonna fight next is Duarte, man. Probably fight him on the Mexican card. You never know. Oscar probably try to get it over there. You never know.
They don't put no black fighters on their Mexican cards.
Oh, I thought they was.
Unless
I thought it was
Cinco de
Mexico versus
Mayo.
everybody.
I thought it was Mexico versus everybody.
Yeah, Mexico versus everybody. Yeah, that might happen.
What the fuck they gonna be fighting, man? That don't even make sense.
Oh, I thought you talking about that like the Cinco de Mayo card they just had. Black people on that card.
Yeah, because that was a Cinco de Mayo card.
I think that's gonna be Keyshawn next fight, and until then he gonna be him
Yeah,
and
we
Devin
need a
Haney gonna be
Juneteenth
selling wolf tickets,
See, y'all
talking
gotta,
about each
y'all
other.
gotta pay. Y'all
The
gotta pay
crazy
attention to
part
Vortex
about it
said he's not fighting
is we're
for a
talking
while.
about
Vortex
we
injured.
can't even realistically say he'll fight Devin Haney, and Devin Haney don't have a fight available, and he wants to fight him. I don't understand how that fight don't happen.
It could happen.
That's what
Cause
frustrates
Devin
me.
don't want no damn fight, nigga. That's why.
Nah.
Y'all keep playing
Let's be
Hanos,
real,
man.
nigga.
I think
Let's be
Y'all just playing
real, bro.
Hanos too much.
I got Keyshawn stopping Devin.
What
but
is
I
he
think
doing, Hacker? What is Hanos doing?
Wait, hold on. I got
Making big
Keyshawn.
moves, bro.
I got Keyshawn stopping Devin, but I also think that if that fight don't happen, it's because it's Top Rank. I don't think it's on Devin end. I think Devin and need a fight and need some money. Bad.
And you
That's
do
what
got
I
a
think.
point,
Your mic
Rich.
went out.
You do got a point. Bob could block.
I think they need a fight and need some money
Rich,
bad.
your mic is going in and out. We cannot hear shit you saying.
Rich, his phone's just bad, bro.
Man, I'm on
Yeah,
my
Rich,
iPad.
you're Skynet right now, Rich. Sound like Skynet, bro.
Yeah, Rich got Rich on that bullshit today. He be probably driving and shit.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. But like, yeah, Ryan. I think the Ryan fight will change his popularity because he can do so much with his social media. They both are influencers. Like, they can get like Deem the Great and Adrian Broner to help
Ryan
them
ain't
out.
fighting Keyshawn, bro.
Nah,
Ryan
is not gonna fight him, bro.
Nah, but this is why I said, Blaze. I said
Hey, do
Devin
y'all
is
be thinking critically when y'all be saying this stuff, or you just be saying like stuff?
Like
Nah,
what?
they just wishing for the fights. They just looking at
Nah, hold
fights.
on.
But they could fight though. Don't get it
Hey,
twisted.
2 cents. What I say? I said that I think that Top Rank, the only people that's not gonna make that fight happen. I think Devin Haney and them need some money bad, and they need a fight bad. I
Rich,
don't think
whatever
that.
going on with your phone is hell of annoying, bro.
Damn.
Get the feds off your phone, bro.
They got
your
you
phone
tagged,
tapped.
bro. You got your phone tapped like shit. You're hearing that beeping sound, aren't you, Rich?
I don't know what you've been downloading on your computer, but you done flagged somebody.
You read through that phone trash, Rich.
And what you got going on over there, man?
Rich heard beeping sound on his phone.
That's how your phone sound, Rich. I don't know why it's doing that. But I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm convinced that y'all the children that Bush left behind. Because I don't understand where y'all be coming up with some of this stuff for real.
The Ryan fight is possible too, saying it's not, but I don't think Ryan will fight him. It'll take both of them one to
smoking that
fight.
weed with Kelvin and Keyshawn.
I'm just saying, as far as popularity wise, that'll be the most popular fight for Keyshawn because they both were influencers. Like, I can see so much it can do with that promotion. You know, like that'll be a big fight for Keyshawn.
What has Keyshawn done to have a fight with Ryan Garcia? Like, why would you think that would even be something that's plausible right now?
Keyshawn was a former champion.
Wait, hold on.
Who just got stripped.
Did Ryan run up on him talking greasy?
Hey, my shit
Ryan
still
ran up
messed
on
up.
Keyshawn talking greasy.
My shit still messed up.
I don't know. Yes, Rich, it's still messed up.
Hey, Keyshawn's a known fighter.
Y'all lying now.
You tapped your line, Rich. Your line tapped.
Hey, drop the link. I'm about to use my phone now.
Man, you sound like Terminator, Rich. We don't even know if that's you anymore, bro.
Yeah, the cops got him. He's trying to kill him.
Throw that phone trash, Rich.
All our computers finna be tagged and tracked because of Rich.
Fed's so rich, take 3 and go free. Take 3 and go free on this phone, man.
Hey, you say you gotta be in court like they gotta have in court. You said be like, how do you know Rich?
I know, I'm like, man, I just talked to him on the internet. I don't even know his real name. Never even seen what he looked like.
Videos better get out of here. Best videos be stealing all them fights. He better go. They're gonna get his ass to pirates.
Bro, Doctor, I can't even watch the fights now.
Hey, how I sound now? I sound better?
You sound better.
You sound way better. Way better. Sound like the feds ain't got that.
I use a different stream, y'all. Hey, nah, but did y'all hear when I said that Devin Haney don't got no fight? He don't got no fight. He needs some money. And I feel like that fight can happen. The only thing that's gonna get in the way is Keyshawn and Top Rank. That's the only thing. I think that Keyshawn will beat him, but I think Top Rank the only people that's gonna get in the way of that fight happening.
I can't see Keyshawn beating Devin. That's a hard fight for him.
I mean, we could bet on it.
That's because you can't see
we definitely could, Rich.
You know you in the
Hacker, I got a real question. Who could you see Devin losing to?
Shakur. Depending on what weight class. Yeah, Shakur
but
Devin
not
weight
Boots.
class.
You don't think
No,
Boots?
I don't think. I think
Not
Devin
even
beats
Boots.
Boots. No,
That nigga is insane.
I think Shakur is more. I always say I think Shakur is more skilled than Boots. I always say it.
I think he
What?
lose to everybody.
Yeah, I think
Devin
people.
loses to everybody at 54.
I
Wait.
don't know.
Oh
I think
man,
skill
bro.
for skill. Shakur is a
I
more skilled
love
fighter.
Shakur, bro. I love Shakur so much, bro. And I love Boots, bro. Yes, it's not even. I'm not. What? What?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes.
What?
Yes. Huh? Yes.
So okay,
Yeah,
what does
Hacker.
Shakur do? Hold on, what is okay? We're gonna have this back and forth with Hacker real quick, just for shits and giggles. But I'm about to get off of here. I want to thank everybody for joining me today. Boxing Hacker, what
Yeah.
does Shakur do better than Boots?
Shakur has better defense than Boots. That's one thing, right? And Shakur, and we know that by his stats. He has better lateral
Oh
movement
yeah,
than
I've
Boots.
already had this argument with you. I
Yeah, he
forgot.
has. He has
You brought
better
up this
lateral
dumbass
movement.
stat.
He has better punch minus. I mean, like, I don't know. I think he's just skill for skill better. I think Boots is
What
bigger.
skills does he have better? You said one skill, defense. What else?
Defense. I think speed. I think they're even in speed. I mean, maybe Boots might be
No, they're
faster.
not.
They're
They're not
even in
even.
No,
speed.
yeah,
They're
Boots
not.
might be faster. Boots might. I can give Boots the speed department, right?
Next.
As far as lateral movement, I give that
Keyshawn
to
might be
Shakur.
faster than Shakur and Boots right now.
No, Keyshawn slower than
No,
Boots.
Keyshawn's not faster than Shakur.
Man,
Shakur's really
Keyshawn was
fast.
fast as
Keyshawn
fuck
slower than
last night. I
motherfucker.
don't know what you talking
Keyshawn's
about.
No, he
not
I
faster
don't
than
know what you
Boots.
was watching.
Nah,
As
Man,
Keyshawn
far as
Keyshawn was
fast,
so
dog.
fast. I turned off my TV when I woke up and
as far
seen
as
that shit.
positioning,
I said, hold on,
timing,
man.
lateral
This shit,
movement, I give that all to
rewind. This
Shakur.
shit fast forward or something.
I think Shakur is the most dangerous fighter for Devin Haney. Like skill for skill, like Shakur could probably like if they're
Shakur more dangerous than Boots.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think so. Shakur is very dangerous. Shakur, I don't know. People don't see how good Shakur is. Like I can see how good Shakur is. That kid's.
I would never describe Shakur as
Man,
dangerous.
ain't none of these guys beating Boots, man.
From what? Okay, so look at it this way: the way Boots beats people, right? Like he beats them less clearly. Right? Shakur's doing that to higher level fighters. You know, so like.
So do you think that Boots would have stopped T.O.?
I don't know. Maybe it's possible.
Boxing Hacker.
He didn't stop caring. I would have thought he would stop caring, right? But he didn't.
Listen, Shakur could have stopped him, but Shakur don't be trying to stop people. So I don't even know why you even
That's not Shakur's forte, though.
Would have stopped T.O. That's the whole point, though. The Boots would have went for the stoppage. Shakur could have stopped him if he went for it. What are we talking about?
Wait. But that's what makes Boots a boxer puncher and Shakur a pure boxer, right?
But
that's the difference, right? That's the difference, though. Wait. What you describe is a classical boxer puncher versus a boxer.
So you don't think
a boxer is not going to throw away what he's doing just to go for a knockout. He's going to box.
Do you think
you're
Boots
missing
would
the
stop T.O.?
question, boxer? Do you think
I don't
Boots
know.
would stop T.O.?
I don't know.
Why don't you know?
I mean, Boots is bigger, so he should be able to stop him. But T.O. can cause problems
That's
too.
what I'm saying, bro. You just be full of shit.
For what? Who did Boots? Wait. Let me ask you. Who did Boots beat on a T.O. level that I can compare it to?
Stop it, Boxing Hacker.
No, answer that question. If I'm supposed to be BSing, who did Boots beat that's on T.O. level?
Who did Shakur beat on Tank level that make you think he can beat Tank?
I think T.O.'s on Tank level.
What?
I think T.O.'s on Tank level.
Bro, please get him off the platform.
Nah,
send the shot.
I don't know why.
This is fucking insane.
But I still would like to see
Boxing Hacker, why you lying?
I'd like to see that before.
Wait. What makes Tank better than T.O.?
I didn't have Tank
Boxing
automatically
Hacker,
100% stopping T.O. or beating up T.O.
Listen, if you ain't proving it in the ring, I'm not gonna say you
playing with me. Y'all gotta stop playing.
The champion that
Before
Tank
why
beat
y'all
was
just can't be
Pedraza.
honest, bro?
Before
Why y'all just can't be honest?
Bro, this nigga done said three of the craziest things I've ever heard him say today, bro.
Rich, you telling me, Rich, you telling me T.O. on the same level as Tank? You agree with that?
Hell yeah.
I think they can fight each other. We'll see who wins.
No, he said the same level. Not can they fight each other the same level. Come on, bro.
Nah, nobody. I don't think he on the same level. Nah.
Wait. If Lamont Rhodes gave Tank problems, why wouldn't T.O. give Tank problems?
I think that T.O. and Tank would be a good
because
fight,
what?
and I would definitely
because Roach would give T.O. problems. That's why.
Lamont Roach would give T.O. problems, right?
Yes, Lamont Roach would give T.O.
Nigga, Sanho Martin gave T.O. problems. Yes.
T.O. beat Josh Taylor like a little kid, bro. T.O. beat Josh Taylor like the T.O. y'all talking about with Josh Taylor, bro. Stop it.
I think
you don't think Lamont Roach could get T.O. problems?
I don't think so. I think T.O.
I don't think so. I think T.O. wins that
That's
fight.
what I'm saying. That's debatable.
I think you can't sit back. We all the time saying this now. We wasn't saying this a year ago, man. Lamont Roach could beat T.O.
I mean, we didn't even know who Lamont Roach was until he got the draw with Tank.
When we see one nigga beat somebody, now all of a sudden the whole world could beat them. They was never nothing.
Fact.
What I'm saying is after I seen Tank, after I seen Roach with
I ain't do that with who?
I did that with
Pitbull.
But we ain't never seen Karen do anything.
No,
though.
I ain't never seen Karen do nothing.
Man, shut that soft ass shit up.
When I did,
Karen do nothing.
Yeah, two since that was y'all doing that.
I never seen Karen do nothing, and then when it was time to see him do something after the Boots fight, he did nothing
Nigga,
again.
he had 2 fights since he fought Boots. You ain't coming here and say nothing. He was knocking people out after he fought Boots. Shut that soft ass shit up, Rich.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all ain't none of y'all say one word to me about his last fights when he was winning. Soon as he lose, here y'all
I
come.
did. I said something about the stoppage.
No, I'm talking about these other Johnson bouncers.
Man, listen, that was the only, that was the fight that was out
When these
there,
niggas
man.
Johnson bounce with a construction hat on, they going so hard.
They said he fought his
dropped him
last
twice in the fight.
They said he fought Kern. They said Kern fought the other nigga that he fought. They said he fought him in the basement somewhere, man. We ain't get a chance to see that shit. I don't even think that shit nowhere near on YouTube, man.
Now I don't want to hear them excuses, Rich. I want to hear that shit, man. Y'all up here talking this crazy nonsense. T.O. and Tank on the same level.
Man, I think that'd be a good fight.
Shakur is a more dangerous fight for Devin than Boots. Come on, y'all. Yeah, this is my problem with y'all. Y'all just can't even have a real conversation. Y'all just can't have a real conversation. And then when people try to have a real conversation, y'all go to Johnson Bounce Central, then y'all cry. And it's like y'all the ones over here with this ridiculous shit. Can you tell me how? See, I need you to break it down to me how T.O. and Tank are on the same level. Go.
They both box very well. They both have they both box very well. They both have great speed. They've both been boxing all their lives. That's what. So that whole narrative of like one person boxing all their life versus somebody who doesn't. They both been boxing all their lives, right? They both are both multi-division champions. I don't see why they wouldn't be on the same level. I don't see why at all. The last champion that Tank fought was Pedraza.
You haven't explained to me why they're on the same level. What makes them on the same level, boxing?
So skill for skill, they're similar in skill. Like they both have good speed.
What
they both
skills
have good...
do they have that are similar?
So they both have a good jab. They both have good ring generalship. They both have good speed. As far as accomplishments, I think T.O. accomplished a little bit more than Tank. Well, a lot more than Tank. But they're both multi-division champions. And they both been boxing, I don't know. They've both been boxing all their lives. I don't see why they wouldn't be equal. As far as
you don't know,
they're both on the same level.
So you don't know why though. You don't know why.
T.O. beat the best. T.O. beat one of the best boxers on both best pure boxers in 135. You know,
that's true.
He beat like nothing, and he beat Josh Taylor, who was the undisputed champion at 140. We're not.
And let's get this understood. T.O. got a notable win against the champion at 140. And when Mario Barrios was there, I think that was the better champion, Josh Taylor. I think we all could agree to that.
Yes.
But,
none of that has to do with my question.
But I don't think they're on the same level. I think that if they fight though, I think it would have been close.
Hold on, stop trying to say boxing has to. We're talking about them being on the same level.
I'm not talking about.
If you're not talking about Tank and T.O. being on the same level, then sit this one out. I'm asking Boxing Hacker to explain to me how are T.O. and Gervonta Tank Davis on the same fucking level. Please explain to me how. By saying ring generalship. They got speed and they both been boxing all their life. That's your answer.
They both been boxing at a high level too, right? Like T.O. beat the #1 champion at 135. He beat the #1 champion at 140, and he beat them both very convincingly. You know, so like when you look at all the things he has done, Yeah, he beat
Hold on.
he beat Lomachenko very
He
convincingly.
beat
All
Loma
right,
by
hold on,
round.
hold on, Don. This is what I would like everybody to do. Two centers chat. I would like for y'all. I'm not gonna keep going back and forth with Boxing Hacker. I'm just gonna hold on to this talking point that he making. I want y'all to remember. He said T.O. and Tank is on the same level because ring generalship, they both got speed and they both been fighting since they were little. Right, Boxing Hacker?
Yeah,
That's what you
yeah,
said, right?
of
Okay.
course.
All right, go ahead, Dondry.
All right, so we talking about T.O. So, Papa, eat the food. Hold up, shut up. Nah, it gets to the point where I'm just getting irritated. So we didn't see T.O. have a problem 2 fights in a row with Sandor Martin, where we thought he lost, and then we thought he lost to Jermaine Ortiz. So we're gonna forget those fights. Tank has the better ring generalship. He has the better punch placement. We've only seen Tank struggle with one opponent, and he had a draw. That right there tells you they ain't on the same level. So I don't want to keep hearing this shit that, oh, this nigga right here, he lost. He had arguable losses against people who have never won a championship. So I don't want to hear that shit that Tank's on the same level. But if it is,
And don't forget Claggett.
Fight. Claggett baguette bread. Jesus Christ, that he broke down for 47, and it was a close fight. So how are they on the same level?
No, you might be right about that, but I'm not giving no T.O.
Nah, nigga, I don't want to hear that shit.
All right, hold on. Listen, y'all. Shout out to Rich. Shout out to Best Video. Shout out to Boxing Hacker. Shout out to Mr. Greg, Band Up, Blaze P for P, Dondrick Nim, Rich, and D Free. I'm gonna let y'all get y'all 2 cents off, and then I'm gonna close out the show. I am currently 41 minutes over time. Y'all know my Sunday review show usually is a 2-hour show, but we was cooking today. Rich, what you got? And then I'm gonna let D Free close us out.
Oh shit. I was about to say, man, I agree with both points that they was making and stuff like that. But like I said though, a year ago, man, I done heard over on other channels that they would love to see Tank only fight T.O. and Shakur as far as them niggas around that weight class. And it was the other way around. I'd like to see Shakur fight Tank and T.O. So we're not gonna sit and act like that T.O. was just never up there or never on the top level.
Rich, nobody is doing that. The argument is, are they on the same level, bro? The stuff you crying about right now,
I can't
we
say
not
they're on
talking
the
about
same
that.
level because T.O. got 2 losses, and when Dondrick put it like that, then he got a point. You get what I'm saying? So I can't say they on the same level, but as far as if they fight, I think that it'll be a good fight. I wouldn't sit there and say that Tank would just outright beat him. Maybe now I could, cause after this Shakur shit, but back then I wouldn't be able to say no shit like that. So I don't know. But I think y'all right though. Tank on a way different level now. He ain't never lose. T.O. did. We seen him lose 2 times. So yeah.
All right. Shout out Rich. Thank you for coming up today. D Free. What's going on, D Free? Close us out. What's your final 2 cents? What you got for the show?
Man, what's going on? Now we can't even say that T.O. is on the same level of a Tank Davis. He's not on the same level as Tank Davis as far as selling power. He's not on the same level as Tank Davis as far as boxing ability. He's not on the same level as Tank as far as record. So how can we say T.O. is on the same level as Tank Davis? They're not on the same level. T.O. struggles with coming forward. We haven't seen Tank Davis struggle in no aspect of his boxing ability. So how can you say T.O. is on the same level of a guy that we've seen T.O. have problems coming forward? We haven't seen Tank Davis have problems coming forward or fighting backwards. We haven't seen Tank Davis have a problem with his defense. We haven't seen Tank Davis have a problem with using his jab or anything. We've seen multiple issues with T.O. We haven't seen those same issues with Tank Davis. How can you say that they're on the same level? There's no aspect of the sport outside of maybe T.O. fought a guy that you wanted Tank Davis to fight, that T.O. got over Tank Davis. 2 guys. One guy was washed up at 140 that we said he should have been out of the division, and another guy, he used the excuse that he was hurt, and on the back half of that fight, he was arguably beating T.O. So, those are the only 2 aspects that you could say T.O. has over Tank Davis. Two guys that y'all wanted Tank Davis to fight. But that's all I got on it.
All right. Shout out to D Free. Thank you for coming up, giving your final 2 cents, closing us out. Thank you for everybody that joined me today. We were 45 minutes over today. Listen, you still got about 2 minutes to let me know and drop them below your 2 cents. Drop some super chats, hit the Cash App. If you listen to the replay, hit the heart with the $sign and leave a special thanks below. Let me know you enjoying the show. We talked about all the fights last night. Everybody want to know what's next for Keyshawn. What he gonna do? Who he gonna do next? How is the Shakur Stevenson situation gonna go? We're gonna keep you posted. We're gonna keep you updated. Thank you for everybody that participated in the chat. Special thank you to everybody that super chatted today and supported the channel. Big Skull was a big supporter of the channel today. Shout out to Big Skull. Thank you for all the support to the channel. Let me give Big Skull a round of applause. Let me get to it. Y'all join me again Tuesday night, 9 p.m. for 2 cents after dark. I would go down on 2 cents after dark. We have a good time, have fun over there. Shout out to Lee Jackson with the $5 in the super chat. He says, salute 2 cents. Great show as always. Shout out Lee Jackson. What's up, Lee? Appreciate you, Lee. Appreciate you. Listen, if you don't want your host all in the videos, cussing you out, timing you out the chat, leaving you in the background, muting you when you're trying to talk, come on over to 2 Cents Boxing, where we talk everything boxing and everybody's entitled to their own opinion.